Pedersen is the first-line center. He'll be with Jake DeBrusk and Brock Besser. Besser, 17 goals, 30 points, 33 career games against the Oilers. Philip Hedl, who was very impressive in Edmonton in the preseason, got 2 goals in the 5-1 victory for Vancouver over Calgary. He will center Arshdeep Bains and Connor Garland. Braden Coots. This may not be the last time we see Braden Coots at Rogers Place. He's a rookie from Sherwood Park. Plays for the Seattle Thunderbirds in the Western Hockey League, and I have a sneaking suspicion. I mean, he's getting some games. He's played well. I don't know if he's going to play here all season. Logic would dictate probably not. If he goes back to junior, he will be the coveted player to be moved. This is, by the way, his general manager is Bill LaForge, son of legendary major junior coach, the late, great Bill LaForge. Braden Coots will center former Oiler Evander Kane, who had 22, 16, and 24-goal seasons with the Oilers. And Jonathan Lekremaki, who can really shoot the puck. Atu Rate, along with O'Connor, Drew O'Connor, and Kiefer Sherwood. It'll be Quinn Hughes with Philip Roenick. These guys basically play 25 minutes a game. Marcus Pedersen with Tyler Myers. Derek Forbort with Elias Pedersen. Thatcher Demko starts in goal. Last year, he dropped to an 889 save percentage after being all-world the year before when he went 918. 13 minutes to face off, and this is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
And I'm Zach Hyman.
And when we're not making juicy, sweet passes,
or having my goals disallowed,
we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling.
You know, guys used to call me a plumber.
And now they call you an HVAC technician.
Nice.
Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle.
Oh.
Well.
Okay.
Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Welcome back, everybody. Rogers Game Night. The Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers is now live. In addition to tonight's jackpot draw, early bird prizes include $5,000 cash and an iPhone 17 Pro and a Ford Maverick. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 for more chances to win. We go to Legacy Heating and Cooling. Who's hot and who's not? Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments and no interest for 1 year. Leon Draisaitl, of course, scored the other night. Won the Rocket Richard Trophy last year with 52 goals in 71 games, went plus 32. Stay tuned following the game for the Alberta Blue Cross insurance goal of the game. Whatever travel brings you and whatever life brings, we got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. The Oilers adding, since our last broadcast, Jack Roslovic, and he had these thoughts.
Yeah, very happy. Familiar with Canada, familiar with the market, familiar with you guys. So, yeah, like I said, opportunity is kind of the theme. The ability to come here and, like I said, have a good chance to, put our names on a trophy is huge. And, we got to obviously take it day by day. And like I said, it's my first day, so still trying to get to know the people. But the opportunity is fun. It's something that I'm looking forward to.
We go to the Pizza 73 out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Here's where we tell you. The Bakersfield Condors had their season opener in the American Hockey League, and it was a wild and fair in San Jose. They lost 7-6. Robbie Yarvente was the second star in the game tonight. He had 2 goals and 3 points. He only played 2 games last season in Bakersfield, dealing with lower body issues. Came over in a trade for Xavier Bourgault. Meanwhile, the Edmonton Oil Kings improved to 6-2 in the season as they beat the Moose Jaw Warriors 4-1. Oil Kings on Thanksgiving Monday. Matinee against the Lethbridge Hurricanes. National Hockey League, here we go. 2 goals from Mark Scheifele. The Jets beat the LA Kings 3-2. St. Louis doubles up Calgary by a score of 4-2. Montreal Canadiens score late to beat the Chicago Blackhawks 3-2. Capitals 4-2 victors over the New York Islanders. Florida Panthers are 3-0 in the season. They pound Ottawa 6-2. Boston beats the Buffalo Sabres by a score of 3-1. Sabres have scored 1 goal in 2 games. Former Oiler Connor Brown with a pair. New Jersey wins in Tampa Bay by a score of 5-3. Detroit Red Wings knock off the Maple Leafs by a score of 6-3. Carolina wins in overtime 4-3 over the Flyers. And the Rangers obliterate the Penguins 6-1. We are in MSG on Tuesday night. 9 minutes to face off, and this is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club size, fresh promise, hit of the month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
You're listening to Rogers Game Night on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're in Rogers Place. Oilers losing 4-3 in a shootout to the Calgary Flames in a game in which they're up 3-0. Flames put their hard hats on, maybe deserved a couple breaks, and they got a couple. Let's bring up order inside the game analyst, Rob Brown. Vancouver, second straight rivalry game for the Oilers to open up the season. Your thoughts on the matchup tonight?
Well, I think you have a Vancouver Canuck team that is very desperate here at the beginning of the season. They want to become what they were, and that was an elite team in the Western Conference, and they took huge steps back last year. It was all about drama last year instead of wins. They want to get back to winning ways, and the one way to start sending a message to the rest of the division, the rest of the conference, is beat the best, and that's what the Edmonton Oilers have been the last 2 years. So I would imagine you will see the Vancouver Canucks' best effort tonight. For the Oilers, it's desperation, too. They're going on a big road trip. They don't want to start the road trip 0-2. I think they would be very disappointed in opening night. 30 good minutes and 30 average minutes. That's not good enough for the National Hockey League, not for a team that's contending for the Stanley Cup. So I would expect both teams to bring their best tonight.
There should be desperation because there's reinforcements coming for the Edmonton Oilers, and probably 2 guys coming into the lineup on Tuesday in New York City. Jake Wallman on defense, which will round out the Oilers' top 4. And Jack Roslovic up front. And there's going to be at least one roster move, Rob.
Well, there is, and there's also a Hyman that's coming back eventually, too. So you've got opportunity. Show what you're capable of doing. I don't think we saw the best through up and down the lineup last game. I think there were some players that were quiet, and there's some players on the Oilers that cannot have quiet hockey games because, as you said, this is a team that has a ton of depth now. The Oilers will get better when they get healthier, but they're still a good enough team to have a better effort than they had for the second half of last game. I would expect to see that tonight. The Oilers' first line, the Oilers' best players last game were their best. Connor, Leon, and Nugent Hopkins. They need more from other players in the lineup tonight, and I would expect just the fact that they're playing against a team that, well, frankly, they both hate each other. It should bring out some intensity and some emotion.
What do you make? Here's my theory on the Canucks. I never thought they were as good as their one-loss record 2 years ago, and I didn't think they were as bad as what they went through last.
Well, the one thing that the Vancouver Canucks have is they have an all-world goalie. When Demko is healthy, he can win a game by himself, and they have one of the best 2 defensemen in the world. Quinn Hughes, he's the Connor McDavid of defense. He's always got the puck when he's on the ice. So they got 2 players that have the ability to beat you. The one thing that we've seen with the Canucks in the exhibition season and when they were good was their work ethic, and I would imagine we'll see that tonight from them.
Let's go to the Ford. Keys to the game brought to you by Ford, the official partner of your Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. What do you got, Rob?
Well, I think the biggest thing is what happened last game. The Oilers beat themselves. They were up 3-0 in the hockey game. They started turning the puck over. They gave up a weak third goal. The Vancouver Canucks have enough talent. You do not need to help them out. So for the Oilers tonight, simple. Don't beat yourself. Go out and play a good, solid hockey game.
That's great stuff. More with Rob Brown and Brendan Escott during the first and second intermission. Cam Moon has got the ready. Coming up next, it's the Edmonton Oilers, the Vancouver Canucks, Snow Pete, Tom King, Jack. Four dealers, NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network, live from Rogers Place, Vancouver in town to play the Oilers.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage.
You want to go?
Counseling services.
Let's go!
Dental coverage.
That was not offside.
And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Looking for the ultimate dinner and show experience? Look no further than Edmonton's famous Mayfield Dinner Theater, where you'll enjoy world-class productions and delectable dining in a new renovated theater. Whether it's date night, a work party, a celebration, or a spontaneous night out with friends, your experience at the Mayfield Dinner Theater is sure to be a memorable one. The 2025-2026 season is on sale now, so check out the exciting lineup of shows and get your tickets today at mayfieldtheater.ca.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by EPCOR. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
And true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, the Edmonton Oilers host the Vancouver Canucks. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannam. We are the Oilers Radio Network. Go to the starting lineup, brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Edmonton Oilers up front, Noah Philp with Vasily Podkolzin and Kasperi Kapanen on defense, Brett Kulak and Ty Emberson. In goal, it's Calvin Pickard. For the Canucks, Elias Pettersson up front with Jake DeBrusk and Brock Besser on defense, Marcus Pettersson and Tyler Myers. In goal, it's Thatcher Demko. The referees, Kyle Raymond and Tom Shimolevsky. It's Mark Shuchuk and Jonathan Deschamps on the lines who drop the puck. We're underway here on a Saturday night. The puck goes into the Vancouver zone. Pettersson behind the net. And Elias Pettersson up the right wing is able to clear it out. Emberson goes back into his own end. Behind the Edmonton goal, right wing to Kapanen, pushes it to the middle to Noah Philp. Philp takes it in over the Canuck line, goes to the left wing corner. In behind the goal, gets separated from it. Kapanen trying to find it on the right wing. He's tied up with Elias Pettersson. The puck goes to the middle of the ice. And up to center. Garland could only get it to this center ice line. He's into the Oilers zone, though. Emberson forced into the corner by Evander Kane, the former Oiler. Puck comes out, quick shot and a save made by Pickard as Philip Hedl got fed the puck in the slot. And Calvin Pickard, 54 seconds into the first period, has to make his first big save.
Yeah, solid stop from Pickard, but Ty Emerson was about a minute into the shift and had nowhere to go. Reversed from the left side. He's a right shot into the right corner and then couldn't poke the puck back behind his goal. Quick strip, good forecheck by former Oiler Evander Kane.
Along the right wing boards, Bouchard will get it up in the air and out. Hronek then fires it into the bench. That just missed Louis DeBrusque in between the benches.
Louis' son Jake signing that 7-year deal with the Canucks a year ago at 5.5 AAV. 28 goals last season, his fourth time 25-plus goals. Canucks could be an interesting team this summer as well. Coming up, be a couple players with ties to Vancouver being potential free agents. Just letting you know that.
All right. Flip to the Vancouver blue line. Hughes in his own end for the Canucks. Off the left wing boards. It goes off of Kane into Edmonton territory. And Ekholm on the right wing to Draisaitl. He'll get it across to Matthias Ekholm. Gets through center. On the left wing, in over the line. Frederick to the middle. To McDavid, the shot! And that just goes wide. Right wing point. Bouchard into the slot to Draisaitl. Left wing corner to McDavid. On the end boards for Frederick. It's taken to the end boards. Frederick trying to protect it. Gets into the skates of Hedl. Goes over to the left wing. McDavid has it in the Canucks zone. Top of the circle. Pass to the point. It comes out. Edmonton has to regroup. Scoreless here in the first. Minute 45 gone. Edmonton taking on Vancouver. Inside his own end is Bouchard. Bouchard on the right wing for Regula. Right side to Mangiapane. Mangiapane playing in his 500th NHL game. And the puck goes into the Canucks zone. The left wing boards. Forbert will get it out. Goes to Alec Regula of the Oilers. He'll come in through the middle. Wanted to get it low. Went off the end of his stick. Lecker-Mackey on the right wing. To the middle to O'Connor. Comes into the Oiler end. Then gave it away to Regula. Cross to Nurse. Off the left wing boards to Mangiapane. In over the Canuck line to Nugent Hopkins. Left wing corner in front to Savoy. And the save made by Demko with the left pad as Matt Savoy was right on the doorstep.
What a chance for Savoy. Great setup from R&H. Excellent stretch pass from Darnell Nurse to get the sequence started.
Nurse with it inside his own end. Right wing to Regula, back to Nurse. Through the middle, Henrique one-touches it. Tomashek in over the line. Tied up. Marcus Pettersson up the right wing, got it to center ice. Ratu on the right wing to Sherwood. A shot that's deflected by Pickard up and out of play. 2 minutes, 56 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period.
The Canucks went on an American spending spree in the summer. As they signed Demko to a 3-year extension, kicks in next year, $8.5 million. Brock Besser signed to a 7-year deal at $7.25 that starts this year, and Connor Garland got a 6-year extension as well at $6 million. Took care of some business there.
They did. Off the draw in the Oilers zone, puck to the high slot. Tomashek able to just get it out. Marcus Pettersson put it into the zone, and that goes offside. Canucks offside at the Edmonton blue line.
Thought David Tomashek, and he is 29, but I thought he had a strong performance in his first NHL game. Swedish scoring league champion last year.
He was pretty excited about making his NHL debut.
It does help when you're the net front on the Oilers power play.
Sure.
You know, for what's and giggles, I'm going to do the math here. What the power play was in the games that McDavid and Draisaitl were both out last year, and how that dropped the percentage below 25%, because it definitely played a factor.
Face off at center. The puck goes into the Edmonton zone, and it'll be Nurse in behind the net. You do like to have fun with math. You're good at it. Up through the middle to Regula. In front of him was Hronek. Puck goes back into the Edmonton zone. Nurse in the left wing corner. Pass out through the middle. Went off the stick of Phil. Podkolzin, he recovers it. Gets over center, will snap the puck in. Demko will deal with it. Hit him in the skate in behind the net. And the puck along the right wing boards inside the Vancouver end. It's chopped up the left wing. Comes out, Regula with it. Give it to Podkolzin, the former Canuck on the left side. A rising shot off the shoulder of Demko. Puck on the right wing point. Regula. A right wing to Podkolzin. He got it into the corner. Hronek up against the boards. Has Philp right on him. It's top of the circle, and Besser there for Vancouver, and he does get it out to the neutral zone.
This line's already had a better first period than they had the second and third period the other night against Calgary.
So 4 minutes gone here, scoreless first. Oilers hosting the Canucks, and it's Hughes out through the middle. Hughes will dump the puck in. Back for it. Matthias Ekholm lost it, and the puck gets near the blue line. It's kept in by Myers. Behind the net to Hedl. Come over to the left. The blue line to Marcus Pettersson. Mishandled it. He came out. He put it back in. Canucks have to tag up. Ekholm from behind the Edmonton net up the left wing to Leon Draisaitl. Cuts to the middle. Into the Canucks zone. Goes to the left wing. Drops it to McDavid. Into the left wing corner to Draisaitl. To Frederick. Won't get a shot. McDavid left side over to Draisaitl. Went off his skate over to the right wing. To the left wing point for Ekholm. Blasts it around the boards. It goes to the right side. At the blue line. Draisaitl to McDavid. To Draisaitl. Top of the circle on the right. Across to McDavid. He'll go to the left side. He'll bring it in front of the net off the pad of Demko. And the puck to the left wing corner of the Canucks zone. Up near the line. Garland will get it out. Gave it to Hedl, now to Kane, into the Oilers zone, over to Hedl, just off of Bouchard before it could get to Philip Hedl. 5.5 gone here, scoreless first period. Ekholm, long pass through the middle, goes off a few sticks, and Savoy will get the puck into the Canuck end, goes to the end boards. To the right wing corner, Mangiapane in front of the net, off the stick of Savoy.
Uh-oh.
Mangiapane lost
his blade.
Steal. Just trying to get to the Edmonton bench. Forbert into the Oilers zone to the left wing corner. Mangiapane on one leg gets to the Oiler bench. O'Connor on the end boards. Top of the circle to Lecker-Mackey to the blue line. Now over to the right side. It comes back to Hronek. A shot that got blocked. Hughes has it on the right wing. To the blue line. Makes a move at the line to Hronek. Over to Lecker-Mackey. And he one-times it just wide. Right wing point. Hronek to Hughes. Spins across the blue line. Trying to get away from Howard. He'll take a wrist shot. Blocked in front of the net. Emerson can't get it out. It'll come to the line and now just out of the zone.
Emerson's going to need to settle down. He's had a couple tough shifts here.
Hughes got it just into the Edmonton end. It'll go to Pickard and leave it in behind the net. We're scoreless here in the first. 6:40 gone. Brent Kulak with it behind the net. Product from Stoney playing up the left wing to Ike Howard. Hacks it into the Canuck zone. Ratu in behind his net. Marcus Pettersson around the left wing boards to center ice. Tomashik for Howard. Get it across to Henrique on the left. The Tomashik off his stick goes to Henrique to the blue line. Nurse shot and a pad save made by Demko through traffic. And the puck comes out to the neutral zone. Marcus Pettersson lifted it up. Alec Regula knocks it down. Gave it to Henrique back into his own end.
Quick shift for the Oilers. They get McDavid back out there with Leon Draisaitl.
Bouchard to McDavid as he comes down the right wing. Off the right wing boards. It didn't get in deep. Cleared out by Hughes. Bouchard at the Edmonton blue line. Down the left side. The puck to Frederick. Frederick trying to go towards the net. The shot from the angle is saved by Demko. Hronek off the boards and out. Flip back in. Hronek over to Quinn Hughes. Back to Philip Hronek. The left wing to Besser. He steers it into the Edmonton end. Ekholm, left wing corner across to Bouchard. Just over 8 minutes gone here in a scoreless first. It's off his stick. And Elias Pettersson, the defenseman, inside his own end, up the left wing to Kane. Off the boards and in. Kulak pokes it up the right wing. It goes to the line, past Forbert and out. It goes up on end, rolls down the ice. Elias Pettersson and behind his net for Garland to the left wing. to Kane. He will get it out. Just missed. Heedle with it. The puck in the neutral zone.
This game's had some pace to it, Cam.
A lot of speed as Garland into the Oiler end. Across to Kane on the left. To the right wing corner for Garland. Garland cycles the puck to Heedle in front of the net. Just missed Kane with it. Todd Colson peels it off the left wing boards. Tried a long pass for Kapanen. That got blocked by Myers. And the puck hits center ice. Drew O'Connor into his own zone. To Marcus Pettersson. Now to Tyler Myers. Myers through the middle off of O'Connor and in. Back to it. Regula. Lecker Mackey right there in the corner. The puck will go to the blue line. Kept in left point. Marcus Pettersson shot wide of the Edmonton goal. Mangiapane will get it out. Just missing Savoy. That's icing against Edmonton. 9 minutes, 25 seconds. Gone here in a scoreless first period. You're right, Bob. This game has tremendous pace so far.
I got to tell you, Evander Kane looks quicker than he did all of last year. Of course, he missed the entire regular season, but in the games that he played in the playoffs, don't recall him having quite the forechecking pace of a couple years ago. It should make sense given the amount of time that he missed. Basically, the Oilers, with the money that they were paying Kane, $5.125, $3.6 million on Mangiapane, $1.5 on Rosselwick.
It's at the Edmonton blue line. Regula on the right wing to Mangiapane. Loops back into his own end. Mangiapane scored for the Oilers against the Flames. That 4-3 shootout loss on Wednesday. Right wing to Savoy. In behind the net, Mangiapane bumps it back to the blue line. Nurse pumps it right back around. It goes to Mangiapane out of the right corner. Looks in front of the net. Didn't have a pass. Back to the line of Regula. He'll shoot. Scores! It was tipped, and they're waving it off, saying a high stick.
Well, they wave it off right away.
Nurse got his stick on it. They're waving it off right away.
There's no goal in the play. The puck was hit with a high stick. No goal.
And we're going to have timeout here.
All right, well, we'll take the timeout. I'm sure we'll get a look or two during the break. It's scoreless. We played 10 minutes, 1 second of the first period. Oilers hosting the Canucks from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PV sent you.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. Scoreless in the first. Goal called off right before the break. Deemed a high stick by Nurse on the shot from the point. That was redirected 5-hole on Demko in real time. And it was waved off right away. I thought it was crystal clear, a high stick.
Well, it was a 6'4" player.
Yeah. But after watching the replay, it was a lot closer
I
than
think
I
it was
thought.
closer. I agree.
Yeah. Nonetheless, the puck is dropped, and we're resuming play, and the game is still at zeros. And it's Nurse with inside the Edmonton blue line now across to Regula. Regula through the middle, put it off of Henrique, spins it to the boards, back to Regula. Over to Nurse, he'll shoot it in. Rims on the right wing. It's top of the circle in the Canucks zone. David Tomashik got it loose. Over to Nurse in front of the net. Put it to the goal. The save made by Demko. Made sure there was no rebound as Tomashik was going to the front of the net. Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's now live in addition to tonight's jackpot draw. Early bird prizes include $5,000 cash, an iPhone 17 Pro, and a Ford Maverick. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win. Total jackpot, $649,000 right now. Face off to the right of Demko. 6-9-1 in his career versus the Oilers. And the puck goes to Hronek. Put it across on the right. There's Draisaitl for the Oilers. Get it low to McDavid on the left wing. Trying to hold off. Hedl. Puck goes to Draisaitl. Across the blue line. Now right corner. Gets by McDavid. Goes in behind the net. Hronek on the end boards. Frederick on him. The left wing corner. Ekholm behind the net to McDavid. Comes over to the left side. Pass to the middle. Broken up by Connor Garland. And he will get it out. McDavid steals it from Kane. In over the line on the right to Draisaitl towards the net. It goes off of McDavid into the left wing corner. Ekholm to McDavid. McDavid in front. The shot saved by Demko. Penalty coming up to the Canucks. What a chance for Frederick in front of the Canuck net.
Myers is going off for a trip on McDavid.
The Edmonton Oilers get their first power play of the game. And we're going to take a break. Derek Forbort. Okay, Forbort's going to go to the box. Oilers with the man advantage when we come back. Scoreless with 8:36 to go here in the opening period from Rogers Place. It's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
At Fountain Tire, we're fluent in saving you money.
Fluent?
Yes, we've mastered the language of deals. Like right now, you can save up to 25% off select tires and up to $125 off a set of 4 select Goodyear tires. Plus, $50 off $150 service when you buy those tires. All until October 18th.
I'm sorry, I don't speak deals.
Spend less, save more when you buy Round Black things from us.
Oh, got it.
Restrictions apply. Book your appointment online today. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Derek Forbort goes to the box for holding. Edmonton Oilers get their first power play of the evening. We're scoreless in the first. Oiler Power Play is presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at ATCOenergy.com. 8:36 to go here in the opening period.
Oilers 2 for 4 on the power play. The opening game of the year against the Flames. Tomashik, the net front, replacing Zach Hyman, who's out with a wrist injury.
Canucks went 4 for 4 in the PK in their win against the Flames on Thursday. Puck comes out of the zone through the middle. McDavid into the Canuck end left wing. Stops top of the circle. Comes back to the blue line. Now down the left wing towards the net. In front. It comes off a stick. Goes over to the right wing. Draisaitl. Top of the circle. Into the corner to McDavid. McDavid in front. Tomashik tried the one-timer, and he missed it. And Ratu will fire that right into the Canuck bench.
That one almost got Louis DeBrusk, too.
Louis in the high traffic area there. Faceoff will stay in the Canucks' end. Broadcast tonight brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Faceoff to the right of Demko. Minute 28 to go in the penalty to Forbert. Draisaitl out of the face-off circle. In comes Connor McDavid. Take the draw against Elias Pettersson. And the puck to the top of the circle, back to the line. Bouchard tried to go across with it. It goes right to McDavid towards the net, down the middle, over to the left in front. Tomashik couldn't get his stick on it. And the puck at the top of the circle, and Garland will get it out and down the ice.
That's, you know what? What did Tomashik tell us? He's never played the net front before. He's had 2 chances here to make some plays. They're in tight. It's a different animal.
McDavid over the Canuck line. Left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. Now to McDavid. On the right to Draisaitl. To the right wing point. Keeping it in is Bouchard, only for a moment. Cleared out as O'Connor got it to the neutral zone. Draisaitl off the right wing boards towards Tomashik. He takes a bump. It's in behind the net. Rimmed by Sherwood, won't get out. Kept in by McDavid to the blue line for Bouchard. Walks across the line to McDavid down the left wing, side of the net. Nugent-Hopkins, the backhand in front to Tomashik. Save made by Demko. It's cleared out and down the ice.
It's had 3 point-blank looks.
20 seconds to go in the power play. Under 7 to go here in a scoreless first. The Oilers host Vancouver. Savoy to Henrique at center. On the left wing, Frederick to the blue line. Ekholm shot. He's going to go wide. Gets blocked and cleared down the ice. As Elias Pettersson got it out. The puck in the neutral zone. Henrique to Frederick. Now to Nurse. His shot, and it rockets off a stick over the glass out of play as the penalty expires. And Edmonton 0 for 1 with a man advantage. Get a little pushing in front of that Canuck net. As Frederick's in the mix. Shots are 9-2 for the Oilers.
Well, Tomashik had 3 opportunities at it, and Pettersson made a great defensive play in support. And then a second chance, bang, bang, right in front of the net. Nugent-Hopkins sticking hard to the hole.
Nugent-Hopkins playing in game 961 of his Oilers career. He's 10 back of Ryan Smith for second all-time games played.
I bumped into a guy that's played the most.
You did. I saw him earlier, too, at the Oil Kings game. Kevin Lowe was in the house.
Well, we were both at the Oil Kings game. They were impressive. 6-2 on the year, 4-1 victory.
Outshot Moose Jaw 45-17. Face off to the right of Demko, puck to the blue line. Nurse will snapshot, and it's blocked by Garland. Garland skates away for Vancouver. The left wing to Kane. He'll play it in, pick it out to get the puck into the corner. Garland, right side, behind the net to Hedl. Comes over to the left. Hedl, top of the circle to Hughes. Comes in from the blue line. Now back to the line. Across to Hedl in front of the net. And that one just went wide after it hit Garland in front of the net. The left wing, Forbert. Left wing corner. He's up against the boards of Kulak. Comes free to Nurse. Nurse up the left wing. To center ice, and it's Howard into the Canuck zone. That's taken off his stick. And Kane out to center. He'll shoot it in.
Good hit. Philp got a piece of Kane.
Ekholm to Noah Philp. Philp into the Canuck zone. Down the left side. The shot! Save made by Demko as Philp with a pass on the left side to Podkolzin, and his opportunity was a good one. And the puck up against the boards inside Canuck territory. It goes to the right wing. Podkolzin up the right side, top of the circle, to the left wing point for Ekholm. Waiting, puts it off the inboard, so it'll go over to the right side. Podkolzin to the blue line to Bouchard. Stops, keeps it in. It's cleared out all the way down the ice by Elias Pettersson, the defenseman. And that's icing.
Demko's giving them a great start now through the first 15 minutes of this game. What a play by Noah Philp.
He did that against Calgary. The Flames had a good start in that game, and Demko shut the door. But yeah, Philp, great play to Podkolzin. Face off to the right. Thatcher Demko. Made 17 saves out of 18 shots in that win against Calgary. Puck to the line, and Ekholm blasted just wide. Comes off the end boards, hot, and cleared out. Shot back in by Ekholm.
That shouldn't be icing. You can hear the Oilers players not pleased. Vancouver was completing a line change. And now they're going to get an ozone draw.
With 4:47 to go in a scoreless first.
Cam, I know we're a grand total of 80 minutes into a season.
Yeah.
I got a face-off outside.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's at center now.
So it's not an icing call. The Oilers are faster than last year's team, and they're going to get faster when Jack Roslovic and Jake Waldman get added to the lineup. And
so now that it's not icing, it's a break. We'll take a break. Scoreless here in the first. The Oilers host the Canucks. 4:47 to go in this opening period. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
ATCO Energy gives you real money off your bills, plus home service deals you won't find anywhere else. Get a $150 welcome bonus when you bundle electricity and natural gas. And with electricity at just $7.68 per kilowatt hour, ATCO Energy helps you save from day one. Switch today at atcoenergy.com. Conditions apply. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822, toll free in Alberta.
At Brandt, our job description is whatever you need to succeed. Expert support, parts when you need them, and financing that fits on the compact construction machines you want. Equipment, expertise, value, delivered right to your door. We do it right at your site. Call your Brandt dealer to book your demo today.
Going back to school can be as scary as taking the winning shot, but it doesn't have to be. Northern Lakes College is here to help you meet all your goals and cheer you on. Explore programs in academic upgrading, apprenticeship trades, business and administrative studies, health, human services careers, resource technology, university studies, and more, including a wide range of programming available through continuing education. Score a great future with Northern Lakes College. NorthernLakesCollege.ca. What's stopping you?
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments and no interest for 1 year. Oilers and Canucks at zeros with 4:47 to go here in the first period. Edmonton out shooting Vancouver 10-3. McDavid, Draisaitl, and Frederick on the ice with Bouchard and Ekholm. Bouchard will dump the puck in, rims to the left. Into the skates of Besser, brought out of the skates by Draisaitl, went off his stick to Besser, and it's center ice down the right wing, chops it towards the Edmonton goal. Besser will center that after it went off of Pickard, and it goes through the slot. There was nobody there for Vancouver. Now DeBrusk, he'll give the puck to Besser. His rising shot, that hit Pickard right in the mask. Top of the circle, Draisaitl scored his 400th goal Wednesday against Calgary in his Oiler career. To Frederick, to McDavid, the shot, the great save by Demko coming across. Trent Frederick, one-touch pass that across to McDavid down the right wing and got a great shot on net.
Well, Fredericks looked much more comfortable tonight in the first period, and Thatcher Demko fought that off.
That's a tremendous save.
So with Demko and Lankinen, they're going to have $13 million tied up in goal next year. Why do I have a feeling that Lankinen might, as long as Demko's healthy, maybe they look at flipping Lankinen. I mean, that's two pretty good goaltenders.
Yeah.
You know who always liked Lankinen? Brian Lott. Always thought there was something there with Lankinen. He had a good year last year.
Had a great year last year. They needed that. Puck goes to Savoy. He's in behind the net. To the right wing for Nugent Hopkins. Broke Broken up by Forbert. He'll get it out. Ratu will shoot it in. Pickard stops it behind the net. Nurse around off the stick of Mangiapane down the ice. It'll be icing against Edmonton. 3:46 to go in the first period.
Let's look at the Heedle line out there.
Yeah.
They had Kako, Hito, and Lafreniere with the Rangers at the one time. Lafreniere. And Heedle had a 22-goal season in 22-23, 13 goals last year in 56 games. He only played 10 games in 23-24, got derailed. And he was stellar against them. He was the best player in the ice last
preseason. Yep. Hughes on the left wing to Garland. Goes to the end boards. Come up the right wing. To Kane to the blue line to Hughes. Left to Garland. Garland will shoot it. That pinball's off some skates. Goes into the corner. Garland keeping it in. Left wing corner to Heedle. Wanted to get a pass to Kane. Fanned on it, but keeps control of the puck. Gave it to Hronek, but it got by him and it comes out. The Canucks have to regroup. Hughes in the neutral zone. Back to Hronek in his own end. Out of Hughes on the left to Garland. Down the left wing, stops on the left wing boards in the Edmonton zone. Quinn Hughes makes a couple of moves, comes down that left side, his shot, and that goes way wide. Tomasik trying to get it out. He can't. Regula into the middle of the ice, finds some room to get it out of the zone, but it's a penalty coming up.
Tomasik took a high stick.
And the Oilers should get a power play here.
Checking to see if he's leaking a bit.
Evander Kane going to the box.
Well, you got a few of those high sticking calls.
91, 2-minute minor, high sticking.
Oiler Power Play, it's presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Oilers 0 for 1 with a man advantage in this game. Puck goes to the end boards.
Good stick.
Nugent Hopkins, left wing to Draisaitl. He's at the hash marks. To the point to Bouchard, to Draisaitl. To Bouchard, comes across the blue line, stops, now goes back to the middle, right wing, top of the circle to McDavid. Over to Bouchard on the left, to Draisaitl, left wing corner. Cross ice to McDavid. Comes down the right wing towards the net, in front, jamming away, and somehow Demko kept that out. Nugent Hopkins was at the side of the net, so is Tomasik. And somehow that stays out. Demko with the right pad.
And there is again, Zach Hyman would normally be in that spot. Hyman with 27, 36, 54, and 27 goals. And one of the things Hyman does is he angles himself tight against the post. And you can actually put the puck in off of on a deflection, but McDavid saucered it across to the backhand. And Myers, wow, was able to fence off Tomasik Seidel goal.
2:24 to go in the scoreless first. Face off to the right of Demko.
And Demko's had a stellar first period.
Stellar first period. Draisaitl out of the face-off circle.
Oilers have three center options here. McDavid, Draisaitl, and Nugent Hopkins.
All right, McDavid into the face-off circle for Edmonton. The puck will go to Hronek to the end boards. He goes to tie it up. Dug loose. McDavid swing it back to the blue line. Bouchard, left wing. McDavid goes into the left wing corner. To Bouchard on the blue line. Over to McDavid, left wing corner. Looks in front of the net. He'll get it in front of the net. Tomasik is tied up. He can't get a shot. Puck comes free. Garland in the air. Gets it all the way down the ice.
They are taking away that Bouch bomb to the point. Of course, Bouchard lit them up in that playoff series 2 years ago.
McDavid in the neutral zone to Leon Draisaitl. Into the Canuck end on the right wing. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Bouchard cross the line to Nugent Hopkins, to Bouchard in the middle. Right wing McDavid, top of the circle. Side of the net to Draisaitl in front. Waiting, the shot saved by Demko. Tomasik with the opportunity as he got it in the slot. Had time. and Demko gets across, makes the save, and holds on. It's good luck. I don't know how Demko even saw that. He had O'Connor right in front of him.
I think you just gotta snap that baby as soon as you get it. Kind of cradled it. Let Demko cut across. And again, that's a guy playing over in Europe basically his entire career.
Ratu gets tripped up. Penalty coming to the Oilers. And we'll go 4-on-4 for 27 seconds as Frederick's going to go to the box for the trip.
Well, that was kind of inevitable, wasn't it?
Yeah. Minute 20 to go here in this scoreless first period. Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Pickard, who was 22-10-1 last year, went 7-1 in the playoffs. Face off to his right. Regula to the middle of the ice for Henrique. For Nurse. Oh, and that went off of Mangiapane right on net. Pickard just got a piece of it.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Here's Mangiapane down the left wing. Wow, he came incredibly close to getting one past Calvin Pickard, and it's broken up at center, and it's O'Connor, and over the line down the left wing corner, centering pass. It's underneath Pickard, and he'll cover it up as we're into the last minute of this first period.
Well, there's one where Alec Regula, and he could really pass the puck, but he missed all last season. He got caught up ice, and he didn't have the makeup speed there. Wow. I don't know how they didn't score. O'Connor, Nurse sold out.
Oh, it went off a skate, came back underneath Pickard.
Edmonton,
You're right.
Darn lucky that puck didn't end up in the goal. Vancouver with their first power play of the game. 4 forwards, Pedersen, Kane, Besser, DeBrusk, and an elite puck mover and distributor in Quinn Hughes.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. DeBrusk, top of the circle on the right side. To Pedersen, to the blue line, to Hughes. A wrist shot, and that hit bodies in front of the net. Pedersen, side of the net to Besser. Put it through the slot. It goes off a dry sidle, and he'll fire it down the ice. 30 seconds to go here in the opening period. Quinn Hughes out from behind his net through the middle. On the right to Besser. It hit him in the skate. Puck brought in on the down the other way. Mangiapane is shot, and it off a stick into the right wing corner. Besser in front of his net. The left wing to Kane. Shoot it in. 7 seconds to go in the period. Along the right wing boards, Besser gets it to the slot. Walking in the shot, and the save made by Pickard. The whistle probably had gone, but Hughes let that one go. The save by Calvin Pickard. And the Oilers will be shorthanded for 40 seconds to start off the second period. Well,
not without their chances.
No, absolutely not without their chances. Thatcher Demko, the story in that first period, as he makes 13 saves on the Edmonton Oilers, who had a couple of power plays and had some good looks on 5-on-5 as well. But credit where credit is due, and Demko was stellar in that first period. But from an Oiler perspective, Bob, able to generate opportunities.
Oh, I think they'll be completely happy with what they got out of every line.
We're going to head downstairs. Aidan Gannam standing by with Matthias Ekholm.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Matthias, pretty back and forth first period. Could you just take me through that one from your eyes?
Yeah, I thought for the most part we did pretty good. I thought we had some chances. We had our looks. We kept pucks simple. We got them in deep, and that's where we got to try to spend as much time as we can. But obviously we got to be ready because we know they're a gifted team, and whenever they get the chance, they're going to try to make us pay.
Quinn Hughes has kind of established himself as one of those defensemen that can move the puck and generate most of the team's offense. Just what's kind of the approach for the defense when the brunt of the offense is coming from blue liner?
Yeah, I mean, it's more maybe on our forwards in the D zone to try to stay with him, try to make him obviously not get too much ice time and space, but so far so good. I mean, he's going to have the puck a little bit. You just got to limit the chances that he's able to create.
Thanks a lot, Matthias.
Thank you.
Guys.
All right, Aiden Gannam downstairs with Matthias Ekholm. And Oilers just got to stay with it, I guess, Bob. Find a way to get one by Demko here.
You got to tip your hat to Demko. Yeah. He's had a great first period for Vancouver. I like what the Oilers, I thought, exerted more forechecking pressure. Different team than Calgary. Calgary's a little bit more passive. Vancouver's got a couple higher-end guys. I mean, the Canucks didn't have Jonathan Huberdeau playing. He's a past 100-point player, but he hasn't been at that level for the last 2 or 3 years. Pedersen's only a year away from being removed from being a 100-point player in this league. So they got some talent, and with all due respect to Mackenzie Weegar, they don't have Quinn Hughes. Yeah. And so that changes the complexion. I mean, this is going to be, I mentioned the 3 Americans that they got signed, Demko, Besser, and they paid their significant dollars for those two along with Connor Garland. Well, there's a huge American in the summer of 2027 that is the lifeblood of their organization, and that's Quinn Hughes. So there's going to, there was a McDavid watch here in Edmonton. There's a huge watch in Vancouver as well. A huge Hughes watch as well.
All right, scoreless here after 20. The Oilers and the Canucks. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the intermission for you when we come back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Sledheads, get your adrenaline fix at the Alberta Snowmobile and Power Sports Show October 17th and 18th at the Expo Center. Explore the 2026 lineup, gear, apparel, and more. Get your tickets today. Then discover a funny and heartfelt ode to married life, grief, and the stuff we hold on to as the Citadel Theatre presents Big Stuff, October 18th through November 9th. Tickets on sale now.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oiler career to Frederick to McDavid. Nice shot. A great save by Demko coming across. Trent Frederick, one-touch pass that across to McDavid.
That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. Nobody in the winner's zone quite yet through 20 minutes of play at Rogers Place. Scoreless tie, but really a lot of that hinges on the play of Thatcher Demko. The Oilers had plenty of scoring opportunities. Rob Brown, the Canucks goaltender, was there to slam the door shut every step of the way.
Oh, well, let's start with the Vancouver side of things. They got 2 superstars, and I think both were in full display in the first period. Quinn Hughes was outstanding. I mean, how many spinoramas did he do at the offensive blue line? Poor Ike Howard had never had to check something like that in college. Hughes was amazing. He was all-world in that first period. A quiet first period for the Canucks, but he was all-world. The reason we're 0-0 in this game, though, is Thatcher Demko. I don't know what the grade A scoring chances are, but there had to have been 6 or 7 5-alarm opportunities for the Oilers. Tomasic, I think, had at least 3 of them. Some wonderful open looks for the Oilers. But Demko, he's a difference maker, and we talked about it before the game, you and I. The Canucks are trying to reassert themselves as a good team in this division and in this conference, and it's on the back of a healthy Thatcher Demko. When he's healthy, he is one of the best in the world, and in that first period, I think even being very low on the estimation, I mean, the Oilers could be up 3-0. I mean, they probably had 5 or 6 that they're shaking their heads saying, how did those not go in? So Demko was great. Quinn Hughes was great. But on the Oilers side, I thought a very strong period for the Oilers up and down their lineup. I thought game 1, Connor, Leon, Nuge were very, very good, but a lot of other players were quiet. You noticed a lot of players in that first period for the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, I thought so too. And even when you're not finishing, the chance generation, David Tomasic is going to have to end up finishing these off. But to be able to, I mean, at least get shots on goal, I don't know. How do you evaluate the job that he did, Rob? Because he's clearly getting to the right spots, but lacking some finish early in his NHL career.
Well, you said it right. He found the spots. There was the last one he got the big glove save by Demko. He found a quiet spot for Leon to find him, and he took his time and he picked his spot. Twice he's found himself drifting away from the defenseman in front, trying to find an opening on the power play, and he's gotten the puck because when Connor and Leon have time and space, they're going to make that play. Now, part of it is maybe a lack of finish, but also I think you ought to applaud the goaltending of Demko. Tomasic has never played a goalie this good. I'm sure in the Swedish league he'd probably have 2 or 3 already in this game alone. But he's getting the spot. He's getting the opportunities. That's huge. Savoy had a great opportunity on a nice play by Nugent Hopkins. Yeah. So that's those are what you need. You need for those players to get their opportunities. Next step is finding the back of the net. Last game, outside of Connor and Leon and Mangiapane, no one was really getting looks. No one was getting opportunities. Tonight, there's a whole bunch of players that have had those looks. It's just a matter of continuing to push forward and hoping you finally get that bounce or that break that gets past Demko.
Further to that point, I thought that Trent Frederick has looked a lot more comfortable on that top line, Rob, than he has in the even in the preseason example or in the first game on Wednesday night. Just the way he was trading pucks with his line mates and McDavid and Draisaitl, that was encouraging to me.
It was. He's played, I think he played 3 exhibition games and 1 regular season game. And in those 4 games, I thought he had 1 good game and 3 very, very quiet games. And you can't be quiet when you're playing with Connor and Leon. That first 20 was his best 20 minutes of all the games combined. The wonderful pass to McDavid for the one-timer. He had another great opportunity in front of the net. He got himself open. Demko made a nice save on that one. He's much more active. Sometimes you get caught looking and watching because Connor and Leon control the puck so much, you feel that you just get in the way and you just kind of slide out, but then you're quiet. That was a much better period for Frederick, and they need him to be that, but they also need the finish. So in this game, Connor and Leon have probably created 7 grade A or 8 grade A scoring chances that haven't been finished by their line mates on power play or 5-on-5. Those have to start finding the back of the net.
They've built a solid foundation in the opening 20. What's key here in the middle frame in your estimation, Rob?
Well, first, a kill. There's a little bit left on the penalty, 40 seconds. You can't fall behind in a game that you've dominated. But we've seen it so often where one team dominates a period and aren't rewarded, and it just seems like in the next period the first fluke play or the first opportunity goes in against you. So the others have got to guide around that. I mean, it was so lopsided in that period that Andrew Mangiapane decided to test Pickard because Pickard hadn't had a shot in a while. Mangiapane on a 4-on-4 went back. He tried stick handling going behind his own net, and he fired the puck on Kelvin. And it was like, I think it shocked everyone in the rink. It's like, oh my goodness. But that's the one downfall when you dominate a period is your goalie's been quiet. Like, there's really haven't had a whole lot of looks. So you certainly want to come out with the same aggression in the second period, but just not over aggressive. You don't want to give up an odd man break because you're controlling the play. So it's kind of it has to be a very controlled aggression, and I think that's what the Oilers have to do in the middle 20 minutes.
Scoreless after 20 minutes of play here at Rogers Place. We are at the intermission, the first intermission, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of 2025 Ford favorites. Save up to $5,000 on Escapes.
Up to $6,000 on Bronco Sports.
And up to $16,000 on F-150s.
Plus, find 0% financing options available on all 3 vehicles.
Score an all-star deal today. And spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Vegas.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail. Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
This update from the Canadian Press. Canada Post workers are switching to rotating strikes, meaning mail and parcel delivery is set to resume on a limited basis in the coming week. The Canadian Union of Postal Workers says local branches will be informed when it's their turn to rotate out of service closer to that time. If the ceasefire in Gaza holds, the toll of devastation from Israel's offensive will be better understood. In late September, the United Nations Satellite Center estimated 83% of all structures in Gaza City have been destroyed or had some damage. 4 people are dead and several others injured in a Mississippi town after shootings took place following a homecoming football game. Mississippi State Senator Derek Simmons told the Associated Press the shootings happened in the downtown area of the small town of Leland, where people had gathered following the game. And the Toronto Blue Jays and Seattle Mariners are set to square off Sunday in Game 1 of the American League Championship Series in Toronto. From the Canadian Press, I'm David Augustine.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Drivers seeking power, performance, and unbeatable value don't need to look any further than Freedom Ford. From the legendary F-150 to the rugged Bronco, the versatile Bronco Sport, and full lineup of SUVs built for every adventure, there's a perfect ride for every driver and every lifestyle. With financing rates starting at just 0%, hitting the road has never been easier or more affordable. Visit Freedom Ford on 75th Street in Edmonton and experience the thrill of driving your dream vehicle today.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Time now for the Out of Town Scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Let's try and blast through as much of this as we can. We've got a bunch of finals from a busy day in the NHL. It started with the Jets knocking off the Kings 3-2. The Flames fell to the Blues 4-2. Bruins 3-1 over the Sabres. Red Wings 6-3 over Toronto. The New Jersey Devils beat the Tampa Bay Lightning 5-3. Panthers 6-2 over the Ottawa Senators. Capitals 4-2 over the Long Island New Yorkers. By that I mean the New York Islanders. The Rangers got a 6-1 victory over the Penguins. Hurricanes 4-3 over the Flyers. Canadians over the Blackhawks 3-2. The Mammoth 3-2 over the Predators, and the 7-4 victory for the Columbus Blue Jackets over the Minnesota Wild. In San Jose today, the Barracuda were hosting your Bakersfield Condors, a 7-6 final. The Barracuda putting up that converted touchdown there. Bakersfield just falling a goal short in what was a circus of an opener. The Elks taking down Winnipeg to stay alive in the in the CFL playoff race. That was an excellent game over at Commonwealth Stadium earlier. And earlier here at Rogers Place, the Edmonton Oil Kings, a 4-1 victory over the Moose Jaw Warriors. Here we're scoreless between the Oilers and Vancouver Canucks. A little bit of time to kill the penalty here for Edmonton before we get back to action. That is the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers, and we are at the intermission. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey. More play-by-play coming up next on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network. Blue-collar work deserves big-dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is always growing. Right now, they're hiring heavy equipment technicians, EM servicemen, and maintenance supervisors. Apply if you're from here or across the country. Even if you're from the Rock, they want to talk. Visit HeavyMetalEquipment.ca to find your new career. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
Whether you're building a home, a community, or championship team, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens one step, one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building. The official builder of the Edmonton Oilers, proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Oilers and Canucks scoreless, getting ready for the second period of play. Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers, in support of every kid deserves a shot, making a real lasting impact by uniting the community and removing barriers to sport. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050 to support a great cause and win big. Oilers shorthanded, Frederick in the box for another 40 seconds. Puck drop, shot into the Canucks zone. On the right wing, Jake DeBrusk. Quinn Hughes, as Hughes makes his way up ice. Fire it back to Elias Pettersson. A pass that goes off a stick and out of play in the Oilers zone.
Well, the problem with that is now you get a D-zone draw. They were going to have to go get the puck back. Now, Henrique is a 55% man in the face-off circle last season. Had a pretty good year. Pettersson out there, he was at 53.8. This was I know he had a tough campaign last year, but he improved on face-offs and just got waved out.
So Kane will take the draw against Henrique. We're 19 seconds into the second. Gets into the corner. Kulak goes behind the net, up the left to the blue line where DeBrusk was able to keep it in for the Canucks. On the left is Hughes to Kane. His centering pass. That's off a stick to the right wing side. Rim to the line. Besser has it on the right wing point for Pettersson, right side. Elias Pettersson in front of the net to DeBrusk. He jammed it towards the goal. Pad save made by Pickard. The puck on the right wing inside the Edmonton zone to the line. Hughes to the middle. Hughes walks it down the left side. Is shot from the angle. That goes wide. Oilers were able to kill it off. Canucks are 0 for 1 on the power play. Puck to the left wing point. Pettersson. Down low. It goes past Besser to Myers. It came in from the right side to Besser behind the goal. Back to the left wing point to Hughes now on the right. Hughes rims the puck to the right corner. Kane up against the boards to the blue line to Myers. A snapshot, and that is tipped by Garland, and it goes over the glass out of play. Minute 23 gone here in the second. This game's still at zeros.
Well, Edmonton under duress there. This after Henrique won the draw. The Oilers attempted to pass the baton, but couldn't vacate the zone. So now Philp comes out for a D-zone draw. surprised by that, to be honest with you.
He's in there to take the draw against Hedel. Hedel will get it to the blue line. Myers on the right wing point. Around the boards, it goes to the left. Marcus Pettersson got it to the right corner in front of the net. That's off the stick of Baines and just wide of the Edmonton goal. Hedel on the left wing to the left wing point. Now Hedel left wing corner. Out to Garland, a backhand. The save made by Pickard. It's in behind the net. Podkolzin will come up the left wing. Podkolzin to center ice, shoots it in, goes right to Demko, steers it into the corner. The puck up against the boards. Myers to protect it. Now on the right wing for Baines. Pushes to the middle to Hedel. On the right for Garland. The pass was too far for him. Goes deep into the Edmonton zone. Comes off a skate to the middle of the ice. And Philp to the right wing to Kapanen. To Regula across to Nurse. And Nurse on the left wing at center ice. He went to shoot it in. It went off of Podkolzin. Myers has it inside his line. Up the right wing for Sherwood. Sherwood into the Edmonton zone. Along the right wing boards. Lost it in the corner. Nurse up in the air and out with it. The puck bouncing around at center. It's Leon Draisaitl. Into Canucks territory. Gets hit by Sherwood. Goes down to the ice. Gets back up. Still battling. And now in the left wing corner of the Canucks zone. 2:45 gone here in the second. Oilers and Canucks at zeros. McDavid got the puck to the end boards. It goes to the line. It did come out as Bouchard played it low, and Edmonton has to back off.
Keeper Sherwood's a pending UFA. Canucks made a real astute signing. Got a ton of hits, and Frederick just went after his man. That was Sherwood. Didn't want any part of that.
Draisaitl at the Edmonton blue line. To the middle for Bouchard. He'll walk in. He'll shoot it. Just missing on the stick side. The puck goes to the left wing. Ekholm to the left wing corner to McDavid. Brings it up the left wing to the top of the circle. Now to Bouchard. Comes down the left side. Drops the puck to Draisaitl to McDavid. McDavid down the left wing. His pass in front. And Draisaitl couldn't get a shot through. Puck goes over to the left wing boards.
Got a broken stick.
Frederick to McDavid. To McDavid, left side to Ekholm to Frederick. He'll walk out. Doesn't get a shot, but gets the puck back. He's in behind the goal. Leaves it on the end boards. Gets to the right corner. Pettersson around the right side, and Elias Pettersson, the defenseman, got it out.
It's a good play by Vander Kane as he went after Bouchard.
On pass on the left, Savoy into the Canucks zone. Down the left wing, DeBrusk takes him to the end boards. Savoy on the left wing, Nugent Hopkins to the blue line. Kulak shot off a stick, goes wide. The puck chopped out. Elias Pettersson up the left wing. Comes across to DeBrusk, but it was up in the air. Got to go over his stick. Nugent Hopkins behind the goal to Kulak. On the right to Emberson, now to Nugent Hopkins. Into the Canuck end, goes to the left wing corner. Nugent Hopkins had 3 points against the Flames on Wednesday. The puck into the right corner. Savoy skips it up towards the point. Emberson couldn't get a shot through. On the right wing, Mangiapane got to go off his stick, and it's Myers over to Marcus Pettersson. Now through the middle, Henrique breaks it up to Howard. Into the Canucks zone on the right. Right wing corner to Henrique. Back to Howard. That's broken up. And Besser to center, and he'll shoot it in. Just over 5 minutes gone here in the second. Oilers and Canucks are scoreless. On the left wing in his own zone is Nurse. Through the middle for Tomaszek. Pushes it past Hughes, and the puck on the end boards. It's rimmed on the left. Nurse shoots it towards the net. That goes wide. Pinching in is Regula. Goes to the right corner. Got it to the middle and off a stick just before it could get to Tomaszek.
That was a great look there from Alec Regula.
Hedel through the middle to the Edmonton line. Lost it. Henrique will start a rush. 3-on-2 for Edmonton down the right wing. Tomaszek, right wing, in front to Henrique. And pushed to the corner. It's bounced in front, and Howard can't get his stick on it.
Tomaszek's got to shoot the puck there. He had a clean look.
Dumped into the Oilers zone. Ekholm behind the goal. Right wing. To Philp, now to Bouchard for Podkolzin. He'll give it to Philp. A shot and a glove save made by Demko off of Noah Philp. He'll hold on to it. We'll take a break. 6 minutes, 10 seconds gone here in the second period. Oilers and Canucks are scoreless. From Rogers Place, it's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
From backyard rinks to big arenas under bright lights, electricity powers every moment. At Capital Power, we generate reliable, affordable electricity for OilCountry and beyond, powering innovation, opportunity, and thriving economies across North America. Just like our Edmonton Oilers, we're driven, determined, and lighting up the game. We're powering change by changing power. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Oilers and Canucks scoreless. 6:10 gone in the second period. Face off in the Canucks zone to the right of Thatcher. Demko's been perfect on 17 Oilers shots so far.
He's been good. It's the only reason why we're in a scoreless game right now.
Had a good save off of Noah Philp just before the break.
Stick got in there right as he was shooting. Took a little bit of steam. He's got a very deceptive shot.
Puck cleared out just past Ekholm. He's got to chase after it. O'Connor right on him. They go to the end boards in the Edmonton end. Kind of poke it up the right wing. That gets broken up. Marcus Pettersson to the right wing for Ratu. Behind the net to O'Connor.
That was a penalty.
And held up there by Bouchard. But on the right wing, Draisaitl will get it out through the middle to Matthias Ekholm. Drift the puck in, and it rims to the right corner. Sent it behind the net. Tyler Myers back there. Takes a hard hit from Draisaitl, and the puck cleared out. Shot back in. Marcus Pettersson over to Tyler Myers. Right corner in his own zone. Up the right wing. Puck to Elias Pettersson, and down the right side to DeBrusk. Pulls off the right wing boards, about top of the circle to the blue line. Hronek over to Hughes. Hughes comes across that line, now down the right wing. A backhand through the slot. Goes over to the left wing, and coming out with it is Philp. Philp will spin the puck through the middle to Kapanen. In over the Canuck blue line. His pass to the middle of the ice off a stick up into the air. Glove down by Besser.
Excellent work back to the puck by Vancouver. Oilers thought they had a chance for an odd man. Got broken up.
Pettersson will softly dump the puck into the Edmonton zone. 7:45 gone here in the second. Edmonton and Vancouver at zeros. Kane steals, and it rolls right towards Pickard. He's able to cover it up. We get the whistle. Oilers don't play at home for a while, not till the 23rd of October when they host Montreal.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what's the move. The Oilers, if they activate Wallman, who's on IR, and we expect Wallman and Roslovic to both come in against the Rangers. First of all, I mean, Regula would be the obvious player to come out on defense. But once Wallman gets activated, the Oilers are going to have to make a roster move. Who will that be?
Off the draw in the Edmonton zone. Lecker-Mackey down low for Coots. Braden Coots, the Sherwood Park product, 18 years old. Seattle Thunderbirds in the Western Hockey League. The puck on the right wing, and it's flipped up and out. At center ice, Nurse will shoot it in. Demko quickly out of his net was able to stop it. Elias Pettersson on the right. Puck to Kane, lifted it up. It goes into the Edmonton zone, and getting knocked down was Regula. Puck goes to Coots. He's behind the Edmonton net. Now to the point. Myers shot. Save made by Pickard, and covers it up. There was a lot of traffic in front of the Edmonton net, and Pickard somehow found it and covers it.
Well, times that's been a penalty for Evander Kane, but he did it on a rookie. Alec Regula, this is his 24th NHL game. I guess technically not a rookie. I guess he still would be. Yeah. Because he didn't play 6 or more games in 2 straight years. He cleaved him to the ice, got away with one, and that created the offensive flurry around the Edmonton net. My guess is Kane scores somewhere between 22 to 25 goals this year with Vancouver and re-ups with the Canucks. Got a good history initially when joining teams. He was solid as an Oiler.
Yes, he was. Right wing, Savoy jams it off the right wing boards and out. Hronek at his own blue line. On the left to Hedl. Shoots it in. Pickard stops it. To the corner to Bouchard. Through the middle to Nugent Hopkins. On the left wing for Mangiapane. Into the Canucks end. Goes to the left wing boards. It's wedged up against those boards by Hronek. Puck behind the net. Now on the left wing to Nugent Hopkins to the blue line. For Ekholm, shoots it towards the goal, and a save made by Demko as Savoy was going to the front of the net, didn't get his stick on it. Demko held on to it.
I know the crowd in Vancouver in the preseason game, Savoy hit the accelerator and just flew past everybody down the left wing. They're like, oh, that guy can
he's got speed.
Well, he did win the American Hockey League fastest skater competition and their skills competition.
That's Savoy from St. Albert. A lot of local products in this game. And Coots and DeBrusk on the Canucks side. Savoy, Kulak, Stuart Skinner on the Oilers side. Frederick with a puck in the left wing corner. And behind the net to Draisaitl as Myers holds him up against the boards. Draisaitl then gets it in the right wing corner. Was able to hold on. Now towards the net. The shot save made by Demko off of Frederick as Frederick went to the goal. Myers, the left wing to the line, just kept in by Frederick to Draisaitl on the right wing. Frederick got taken down by Myers. Draisaitl poked off his stick and it comes out.
That one, Frederick will take a number there in Myers.
Draisaitl winds things up through the neutral zone. Goes over to the left wing. It's dumped down by Sherwood. Sherwood's going to the box. Not happy about it. The Edmonton Oilers are going to go on the power play as we're almost halfway through this game, and it's still zeros.
Well, that was an old-fashioned slobber knocker there from Tyler Myers, the former Kelowna Rocket. He got all of Trent Frederick. He filled him right in on the head. And then Leon tried to hop inside. So Leon drew that call.
Yeah. So the power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Oilers' third power play. They have had some great looks on the previous 2.
My advice to Tomashik, get it, shoot it. Don't think, just let her rip.
Puck back to the blue line. Bouchard gets away from Garland across. Nugent Hopkins, a shot! And that goes off the glove of Demko. The puck to the right wing, and Garland doesn't get it out. Now they do. Pettersson shoots it the rest of the way down. Bouchard starts up ice. Bump it back to Leon Draisaitl. Chris crosses with McDavid. McDavid with the puck now into the Canucks zone on the left wing. Going towards the net, across to Draisaitl. The shot, it was blocked. Tomashik trying to get a hold of it. It goes to the left wing. The blue line, Draisaitl to Bouchard to Draisaitl left wing to the corner for McDavid. They'll go in behind the net. To the right side, top of the circle. To Evan Bouchard. Bouchard brings it to the middle of the ice. For McDavid, right corner in front to Draisaitl, skipped over his stick, hits the corner boards and comes out. Minute to go in this man advantage. This game's still scoreless. 9 minutes to go in the second. Nugent Hopkins in on the left wing. He's top of the circle. Off the boards to McDavid. He'll go towards the net. His cross-ice pass off his stick. Draisaitl finds it in the right wing corner. Now to McDavid. Up the right wing to Draisaitl. Near the side of the goal. Centering pass. Bouchard shot. And the save made by Demko. He covers it up. Evan Bouchard slipped in from the point. And another tremendous save by Thatcher Demko. 38 seconds left to go in this power play.
Lots of looks.
Face off to Demko's right. Henrique will take the draw against Ratu. Goes to the left wing point. Matthias Ekholm. Left side to Henrique. A shot save made by Demko, and the rebound hopped over the stick of Howard, and the puck cleared out. It's behind the Edmonton goal. Penalty over in 20 seconds. Frederick on the left wing to Henrique. Back to Frederick. Frederick through the middle. Dishes it over to Henrique. At the blue line, will shoot it in. In the right wing corner, Ike Howard lost an edge. Puck flipped up and out. Penalty just about done. Edmonton will be 0 for 3 on the power play as Matthias Ekholm steps up to center ice. Shoot the puck in. Edmonton makes a change. Demko, left wing corner. Give the puck to Marcus Pettersson. He got it out. Now through the middle. Hedl, left wing to Garland. Garland goes to the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. And behind the net, his pass to the blue line is picked off by Podkolzin. He'll get it out through the middle of the ice. Philp on the right to Kapanen. To Philp, the shot! Scores! Noah Philp! A great shot! His first goal in the National Hockey League, and the Oilers are up 1-0.
Well, that play starts all the way back in the Oilers zone with some great support defensively. And then this line. And head coach Chris Knobloch met with these guys. Got to move your feet. Well, they move their feet, and Philp finishes it off. Low to Leglove's side. On Thatcher Demko. I don't know if I got a piece of Tyler Myers' stick. Maybe change the angle a bit in the shot. It's 1-0 Edmonton. Noah Philp, what a moment for him.
Oh, how exciting for Noah Philp. Canmore, Alberta. Signed by the Oilers. 22, gets his first goal in the NHL. And the Oilers take a 1-0 lead. 12:21 into the second period. Podkolzin in on the right wing. Rims on the left. Philp shovels it back behind the net. Emberson from the right point to the corner. Rims on the left. So Kulak has to come in from the blue line. Kulak knocks down to Frost, gets top of the circle, and Pettersson will get it out. Philp from Kapanen and Podkolzin. Long pass on the right wing, and the puck brought in by McDavid. To Draisaitl. Right wing to Regula. He's forced out of the zone. The Oilers hold on to it. Now Nurse can shoot it in. Rims on the right wing. Draisaitl off the right wing boards. Cross-ice pass, glances off a stick, and they'll say that went out, back in. It's offside against Edmonton. With 6:39 to go here in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead on the goal by Noah Philp, his first goal in the NHL. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0 Oilers lead. Noah Philp, the goal scorer, 12:21 into this second period. First goal in the NHL.
Yeah, well, he's gone through an incredible personal journey, as we know. Took half a year off at the University of Alberta and then a full year off after a very good 22-23 season in the American Hockey League, where in the final quarter of that year, he was head and shoulders Bakersfield's best forward. Came back last year after not playing for a year and shocked everybody at training camp. Guy's in shape. And not a lot of guys in the Oilers lineup can say they fought Mason Gertzen.
He did.
And Mason is a professional fighter.
Face off to the left of Calvin Pickard. Exciting time for Noah Philp here tonight. Gets his team to a 1-0 lead as Nurse will lift it up and out. Veronic back into his own zone. On the left wing to Kane. Will flip it to the right wing corner. Through the middle, Nugent Hopkins. A right wing to Savoy. Savoy in over the line. To Nurse, his shot and his stick save made by Demko. Nugent Hopkins to the blue line. Regula will let it go. Pad save made by Demko. Cleared by Garland. And now to Kane. It comes into the Oiler end on the right. Goes towards the right wing boards now. To the middle. A shot. That hit bodies in front of the net. Regula in behind the goal. Pokes it over to the right wing. Garland fires it in behind the net. Kane to Garland, right wing, top of the circle to the left wing point. Hughes, a shot, and he whistled it wide. I don't know if Pickard ever saw it. Hughes makes a little move on the blue line. Down the left wing, top of the circle. Savoy on him to the right wing. Keedle to the point to Hughes, a shot. Doesn't get through. A lot of traffic in front of the Edmonton net.
That was a hook.
Comes in front of the net off the stick of Pickard, and he will cover it up. And we'll get a whistle with 5.5 to go in the second period. 1-0 Edmonton leads.
Vander Kane ties up Darnell Nurse in front of the net.
Canucks with a bit of pressure. We're going to take a break. 1-0 Oilers lead with 5.5 to go in the second period from Rogers Place. It's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Fountain Tire, we're fluent in saving you money.
Fluent?
Yes, we've mastered the language of deals. Like right now, you can save up to 25% off select tires and up to $125 off a set of 4 select Goodyear tires. Plus, $50 off $150 service when you buy those tires. All until October 18th.
I'm sorry, I don't speak deals.
Spend less, save more when you buy round black things from us.
Oh, got it.
Restrictions apply. Book your appointment online today. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday, Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Oilers host the Canucks. 1-0 Edmonton leads. 5.5 to go in the second period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the left of Calvin Pickard. McDavid into the face-off circle with Elias Pettersson. Puck on the left wing. Ekholm gets it out to center to Draisaitl. In over the line to the middle. McDavid with a shot. He ripped it wide of the net. Puck to the right wing point. Bouchard gets it low. Goes past Draisaitl behind the net. Ekholm from the left wing was able to keep it in. McDavid looking for it on the right. Pokes it to the corner. It came free. Pettersson to DeBrusk. Into the Oilers zone through the middle. This shot and a stick save made by Pickard. Ekholm on the inboards in his own end to Bouchard. Pressured by Jake DeBrusk. Gets a loose puck to Pettersson. Pettersson to DeBrusk. He goes over to the left wing. It's broken up by Draisaitl. And Ekholm will go high in the air and out with it. Be hard enough for icing though. With 4:33 to go here in the second period. 1-0 Edmonton leads on the goal by Noah Philp. Faceoff will be to the left of Calvin Pickard. Oilers play 5 straight on the road after this. Back at home against Montreal on the 23rd of October. Oil Kings, they're at home Monday afternoon. Noon start against Lethbridge. Left wing side. Ekholm flips the puck to center ice. Sent to the Edmonton line, and it's Ekholm again. This time on the left wing. Tomashek will shoot it in. Demko to the corner, but Tomashek will break things up. Along the boards, Ike Howard. It's tied up there by Hedl. It comes loose in behind the goal. Howard along the boards. Henrique to assist to the left wing. Tomashek to the blue line for Kulak. Throws it towards the goal. It goes wide in from the right wing point. Emberson is centering pass. That goes off a stick. It comes out a 2-on-1 for the Canucks. Lecker-Mackey hits the puck in on the left side. Diving across is Kulak to break it up as O'Connor couldn't get it back to Lecker-Mackey. Lecker-Mackey now on the left wing. Great play by Brent Kulak defensively. Emberson on the inboards. Right wing to Henrique. To Emberson across to Kulak. The left side, Howard had Myers right on him. Kulak with the puck at the Edmonton blue line to Emberson. 3:25 to go here in the second. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Kapanen in on the left wing. Stops in the left wing corner of the Canucks zone. Put it in behind the net. Marcus Pettersson to Myers. Up the right wing to Lecker-Mackey. Right side to Coots. He'll shoot it in. Pickard will stop it. Rims on the left to Nurse. Now in behind the goal to Regula. Right wing Podkolzin. Cross ice to Nurse. Into the Canuck end on the left wing. A shot and a save made by Demko as Nurse with a quick snapshot. Had a little something on it. Demko holds on with 2:56 to go in the second period. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Faceoff will be to the right of Demko.
Who do you think was the last former Alberta Golden Bear to score an NHL goal?
Derek Ryan?
Oh, yeah. That's why we have you here. Thank you very much.
Oh, I thought it was a trick question.
I was going to say.
I thought you were. I thought you were pulling me into something, and I'd be like, oh. No. I went with the obvious. What I thought was obvious. Maybe it wasn't.
That's why we have you here.
I don't know about that. Kane will get it to center ice. The puck in the neutral zone, a little far for Nugent Hopkins. Quinn Hughes loops in front of his net for Vancouver. Missed Garland with a pass, but it will go right to Ratu. And Ratu in the corner had it swept off his stick by Nurse. Hard hit. Regula got drilled behind the net by Kane. Slow to get up. He's not happy about it either. And Nurse is tied up with Kane. The whistle goes. Everybody's still got their gloves on. And the linesman get in there.
Well, Nurse is going to get one for sure. I don't think Kane should get a penalty. I think only Nurse is going to get a penalty here.
Regula's having words with Kane as well.
That's right from behind.
That was right from behind. That was right in the numbers.
He should have had a penalty.
Yeah.
How do you miss that?
Yeah, I don't. Regula was in a tough spot. A couple of feet away from the boards going. Yeah, it was head first.
And now Kane's getting a penalty.
Yeah. Well,
and Hughes is saying you didn't call it originally.
All right, so Kane to the box. Nurse is in there.
Vancouver 91, Edmonton 25. Each 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Kind of missed the boarding call. Well, that's how it goes.
Wow. Even Chris Tomlin's like, really? Okay.
Yeah, that's,
yeah.
All right.
Well, you got all of them on that one.
Yep. So we'll go 4-on-4. Face off in the Oilers zone to the left of Calvin Pickard.
26-9 are the shots.
Yeah.
Demko's giving him a heck of a start.
Yes, he has. All right, we get the sticks down. McDavid wins the draw to Bouchard. Leave it to Ekholm, who's in behind the Edmonton net. Skating through as McDavid, but doesn't take the puck. Ekholm to Draisaitl. Draisaitl cuts to the middle. Now to McDavid as they're crisscrossing through the neutral zone. McDavid to Draisaitl into the Canuck end on the right wing. Draisaitl to McDavid. McDavid across the top of the circles. Now down the left wing in front of the net, and he just missed Ekholm. Matthias Ekholm on the left wing with it. Ekholm forced up to the line. McDavid's pass went through the skates of Bouchard, and Hughes will clear it out and down. And
that's a fortuitous non-icing call there.
Yep. McDavid winds it up through center, comes down the left wing into the Canuck end. From the angle, the shot, and the save by Demko. Just squeezed it and held on. Minute 26 to go in the second period. 1-0 Oilers lead. Face-off will be to the right of Demko. So we're 4-on-4 for another 59 seconds. Nugent Hopkins, the face-off circle with Hedl. Tyler Myers behind the net. Marcus Pettersson, left wing corner to Besser, to Pettersson, but he is pressured by Nugent Hopkins, finds Besser, and Besser skates out. Chris crosses with Hedl, 2-on-2 to the line. Flips it down the left wing, Kulak gets control into the middle of the ice to Regula, now to Nugent Hopkins. He'll get to the slot. Nugent Hopkins to the right, the one-timer, and that one blasted wide by Mangiapane. And the puck on the left wing. We're in the last minute here in the second. Oilers up 1-0 on the Canucks. Hedl in the right wing corner, gave it away to Mangiapane. The shot, scores! Andrew Mangiapane makes it 2-0 Oilers.
Well, great work by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins down low. He forces a turnover. And the Oilers' barrage of shots finally has broken the seal named Thatcher Demko here. First Phil, and then a strip from Mangiapane on an absolutely egregious giveaway by Philip Hedl.
Mangiapane's second of the season. That'll be 1909 will be the time of that goal. And the Oilers up 2-0. They score on the 4-on-4. Puck goes into the Canucks zone. Hughes. Run up the left wing. At the Edmonton blue line. Right wing for Sherwood. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Emberson on the left side. Podkolzin can't clear it. But Kapanen will, and Sherwood will chop it right back in. Puck goes to the end boards. Kapanen, 20 seconds left in the period. Left wing for Podkolzin. Hronek on him. Podkolzin will go across to Emberson. Will get it out to center ice. Phil, left wing to Podkolzin. Pokes it to the left wing corner of the Canucks end. Rimmed by O'Connor to the line off the stick of Emberson and out. Emberson will shoot it back in. The period will end. And the Oilers will have a 2-0 lead through 40 minutes of play.
It's been a pretty dominating performance. I mean, the shots are 28-9 here. Wonderful storylines, obviously. Noah Philp retired for hockey for a year to deal with a personal matter. He's broken through for his first NHL, and probably, I mean, he's been good tonight.
Very.
You know, they are going to be adding some players.
Well, that's the thing. Those guys can all do the math. Yeah. They know that players are coming, either from being injured or, in Roslovic's case, just recently acquired. So something has to happen.
And in Mangiapane's case, that's what you need. Like, yes. Last year, the Oilers went out and signed Jeff Skinner and Victor Arvidsson, and didn't come to fruition with either guy. They didn't renew Skinner. He signed a deal over in San Jose, and Arvidsson waived his no movement to go to Boston to jumpstart things in the second year of a 2-year deal. Mangiapane's got a couple here.
Yeah.
And the Oilers need support scoring. And they've got 2 goals from guys not named David Draisaitl in tonight's game. They're up 2-0.
Always important, that secondary scoring. 2-0 Oilers lead. We are through 40 here at Rogers Place. Philp and Mangiapane, the goal scorers. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they've got the intermission for you when we come back from Rogers Place in downtown Edmonton. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Are insects invading your home? I'm Tyler, a trained expert with Able Pest Control. In your home or business, insects can be a big concern. Just ask Emma.
I had ants and spiders in my kitchen and basement, and I was worried they would infest other areas of my home. I picked up the phone and called Able.
Good call, Emma. I was glad I could help. At Able, we love what we do, and we know how to keep your property and family protected.
Able, we're on it.
My name is Tyler with Able Pest Control, and I'm on it.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 Ched Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on Ched Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 Ched, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Over the Edmonton zone in behind the net. His pass to the blue line is picked off by Podkolzin. They get it out through the middle of the ice. Philp on the right to Kapanen. To Philp, the shot! Scores! Noah Philp! A great shot! His first goal in the National Hockey League, and the Oilers are up 1-0.
That is our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. Well, Noah Philp's got to be feeling like a winner as we are here high above Rogers Place ice, where he just scored his first National Hockey League goal. Rob Brown, what must that moment have been like for him?
Oh, it's an incredible moment. You dream of it. This is a guy that probably at times throughout his career, especially he's playing at the U of A, isn't thinking that an NHL career is something that he's going to attain, or especially here in Edmonton where he went to college. But he stepped away from hockey, and I mean, there's so many things that have happened in his life, and here he is with an opportunity. And he knows, I know Bob and Moon have been talking about it a lot, that there's other players coming. They've got an abundance of forwards. Players got to prove themselves, and he's had a nice game. And then to be able to have an opportunity, put it in the net in a night. It's one thing to score your first goal, and it's in a 9-1 game, and you're dominating, and the other goaltending is letting everything in. He scored it on Thatcher Demko, who has been all-world in this game, and he was the first one to finally break through. Nice shot, nice play, and hopefully the first of many, many goals for Noah Philp here with the Edmonton Oilers.
2-0 the scoreline after 40 minutes of play. Noah Philp's first career goal, assisted by Kasperi Kapanen, Vasily Podkolzin as well. And then it was Andrew Mangiapane later in the period, in the dying seconds, able to come up with a goal, a snapshot of his own off of a horrendous giveaway by Filip Chytil. That's the kind of giveaway you won't even need to address. He knows. But
well, he does, and if he doesn't, he just has to look up the scoreboard, because this is a game where the Oilers have dominated. They've been by far the better team. Calvin Pickard, I know that there was a few more shots for the Canucks in that period than there was in the first, but I don't know if he's had a grade A scoring chance. So this is a game that should be out of hand, and the Canucks could have gotten into the third period down one shot. And Chytil, who has been very good in the games we've seen, that's just... the players of the National Hockey League, eye-hand coordination is too good. You cannot do a saucer pass through the slot area in your own zone. It's going to get knocked down. And not only do players knock them down, they knock them down so that they can take control of the puck and go in the opposite way. Terrible play, but wonderful hands by Mangiapane. And we talked about it last game. You come to a new organization, you want to be noticed right away. You want to be able to contribute right away. Mangiapane scores in his first game. Mangiapane scores in his second game. And this one was a big one. It gives a little breathing room. The Oilers are now one mistake. They're not one mistake away from being in a tied game now. They put a little, space between them and the Canucks in a game that they should be up by 4 or 5. Big goal by Mangiapane.
This is another game, Rob, in which they're tilting the ice with the face-off wins. 21 of 37. It's good for 56.8%, but I look at the numbers, and McDavid is 10 of 12 in the face-off circle so far tonight. Really impressive, and obviously a big part of the reason why they've been able to dictate play. They're starting with the puck so much of the time.
Yeah, Vancouver's been chasing, and when you're a puck-controlled team and you're controlling the puck, especially McDavid's line. So we see them out there. They win the face-off. They got set plays off the face-off, and then they play keep away. There has probably been 3 or 4 shifts tonight where they had control of the puck the entire time they were on the ice. It would mean a minute 5 shift. They carried it for a minute 5. They had a shift where I think it was probably about a minute and a half, 5-on-5. They had a number of good looks. They get the penalty. They stay out there for another minute and 30 and again get a number of good looks. I mean, Thatcher Demko is at his best so far tonight against the Oilers' power play and then the Oilers' top line. But the shot total, sometimes shot totals are not really indicative of the game. This one certainly is. The shots are 28-9. The game is 2-0. Should be more than that. The Vancouver Canucks have had no answers tonight for the Edmonton Oilers.
Interesting, the play where Kane got a big piece of Regula.
Yep.
A lot of the numbers there. Darnell Nurse stepped in. Kane didn't really want to drop the gloves with his old teammate.
I don't think either one wanted to drop the gloves there.
That's fair.
I think they both, Nurse went in there to have a talk with them. Okay, when Evander Kane was here, that play that he made a number of times, did a number of times in the playoffs. I don't like that play. That play should be called every time. I didn't like it when he was part of the Oilers, and I don't like it now. When you push somebody between the shoulder blades, they've got no control. They go face first in the boards. The Oilers, and this isn't just a Canuck doing it to an Oiler. The Oilers have done it many times too. You can't stop yourself. If you're going to push someone in the boards, you push at his hips. That way, it's his lower body going into the boards. There's no injury, and you're taking him out of the play. But when you go between the shoulder blades, as Kane got Regula there, it's face first, and it doesn't look like it's much of a push. But Evander Kane is 225 pounds, and he's a specimen. Like, he's strong.
Oh, yeah.
So when he pushes him face first on the boards, I mean, we've seen injuries, and it's not just it's not because Kane plays for the Canucks. He did it when he was at the Oilers. I didn't like it then. That should have been a penalty. 100% of the time, that's got to be a penalty, because too many players get injured on a play like that because they're in a prone position. The player that's throwing the hit knows it, takes advantage of that player. And, I mean, the Oilers, Regula's fortunate that he got up and it wasn't more than just a bump and down. So that's something. This game has had a couple little ugly moments in it tonight, a couple big hits, but that should have been a penalty on Evander Kane.
Well, and it ended up being a penalty, but of the unsportsmanlike variety. They didn't even call the boarding in the first place, which, to me, I understand why the Canucks were like, wait a minute, you didn't call anything here, and our guy's the one that kind of got bear-hugged in the end. So, to me, it was the referee evening things up. That was prime game management unfolding in front of us.
Yeah, no, it was a bad call. It was a bad call. I mean, Nurse went over, they hugged each other. There was nothing. We see that off of every time there's a whistle in the crease. There's 10 times worse in the blue paint with cross checks and punch, and nothing goes. And, well, if you're an Oilers fan, that's huge advantage. The Oilers are better 4-on-4 than anyone in the National Hockey League. So the Canucks would be really mad there. Our guy, you didn't give us the penalty. Their guy came at our guy, and now we're going 4-on-4. And that's a huge advantage to the Oilers. And eventually, the Oilers score a goal on it. So I think that was a missed call by the referee, then a poor call by the referee.
That is our Rob Brown. More coming up from Rob after the game. We are through 40 minutes here at Rogers Place. 2-0. The Oilers leading the Canucks 28-9. The shots. We are back with the out-of-town scoreboard. Right now, we're at the intermission. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Early bird prize deadline in Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery is October 17th. Shift into high luxury with the Porsche in Paris Early Bird Prize. 7 unforgettable nights in Paris and your own Porsche 911. Or choose $200,000. You're also in to win the $2.5 million grand prize. A luxurious show home in Cameron Heights and cash. Hurry. Porsche in Paris Early Bird deadline is October 17th. Hurry. MightyMillionsLottery.com.
In OilCountry, winning on the ice goes hand-in-hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com. Because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517.
Whether you're building a home, a community, or championship team, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens one step, one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building. The official builder of the Edmonton Oilers, proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
Now this update from the Canadian press. Indigenous rights activist Ms. Squasin Agnew returned to Toronto on Saturday after being detained by Israeli forces during a flotilla mission attempting to deliver aid to Gaza. Agnew, deported from Israel to Turkey before flying home, said she was kidnapped in international waters. Catherine Gallagher Morton, owner of Maple Leaf, expressed relief that Canada Post is resuming operations after a nationwide strike. The Canadian Union of Postal Workers announced rotating strikes starting Saturday at 6 a.m., signaling the end of the 2-week countrywide strike. Manitoba Premier Wab Kinew has urged Prime Minister Mark Carney to scrap Canada's 100% tariff on Chinese electric vehicles. Kinew is making the recommendation in order for China to lift its tariffs on Canadian canola and pork. And University Health Network performed Canada's first heart transplant using a non-beating donor heart, potentially expanding the national donor pool by 30%. From the Canadian Press, I'm David Augustine.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty, tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Time now for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. All 32 teams in action today in the NHL. We'll give you the Canadian scores. The Calgary Flames falling 4-2 to the St. Louis Blues earlier. The Jets knocking off Los Angeles 3-2. The Maple Leafs getting doubled up by the Detroit Red Wings 6-3, the final in Detroit. Panthers hung 6 on the Senators. It was 6-2 the final there. And Montreal victorious over the Chicago Blackhawks 3-2. That is your Canadian content. Down in San Jose, the Bakersfield Condors came up 1 goal short, 7-6 the final score there. Yeah, it was a bit of a circus to get things going, but ultimately they will have about a week to think about it. They're back in action next weekend. On the Oil Kings front, 11 different point scorers in a 4-1 victory over the Moose Jaw Warriors. It was domination on the shot clock. It was domination on the ice as well. 3 second period goals, 45 shots to just 17 from Moose Jaw. So they moved to 6-2 on the year. And hey, baseball fans, tomorrow, American League Championship Series, the Blue Jays playing host to the Seattle Mariners after a marathon game last night in the ALDS. It's now the Mariners and Blue Jays. Looking forward to that one very much so. And that is the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. That Jays game goes at 6:03 tomorrow night. We've got third period action for you coming up next. We are at the intermission. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey. 2-0 Oilers heading to the third period on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years.
Steelhaus Triton, 2 legendary oilfield services brands, 1 powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steelhaus is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steelhaus Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhausinc.com for more information.
Businesses deserve the best protection against cyber threats. Alltech offers state-of-the-art IT and cybersecurity solutions to safeguard digital assets. The team of experts at Alltech are dedicated to providing the highest level of security, ensuring that data remains safe and operations are seamless. With Alltech, businesses can focus on growth while the rest is handled. From advanced threat detection to comprehensive data security, Alltech has it covered. Choose Alltech for reliable and effective cybersecurity. Visit alt-tech.ca now to learn more.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Getting ready for the third period of play. Oilers up 2-0 on the Canucks. And that Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Oilers 50-50 jackpot. It's sitting at $772,000 and climbing. And our next lucky winner, it's going to be drawn tonight. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050. Philp and Mangiapane, the goal scorers for Edmonton. Puck dropped, we're underway here in the third as Emberson will wire it into the left wing point. It rimmed around, kept in by Kulak. It's top of the circle, comes to the line, and Emberson can't get there in time. Shoot it in, Oilers will tag up. Hughes behind his net, right wing. Hronek off the boards and out. Pettersson trying to get to it. He got spun around just inside the Edmonton line by Emberson, and it's Elias Pettersson in the left wing corner. Behind the net to DeBrusk. DeBrusk is centering pass and unable to get a shot, then put off the crossbar by DeBrusk, and the puck to the line. Hughes, right wing point. To Besser, shot, scores. Brock Besser just spun around and shot it glove side on Pickard. And the Canucks get on the board, cut the Oiler lead to 2-1.
Well, that's really their first flurry, 5-on-5 in this game. And unfortunately, an unforced little bit of pressure for Ty Emberson. And he had some challenges along the right side wall getting the puck out. Now he's going up against Elias Pettersson, and Besser knows how to score goals. Had 40 a couple of years ago, dropped off back in the mid-20s last year. But this is, again, we said there's two games. There's a game when Quinn Hughes is on the ice for Vancouver. That play was pretty well defended. Just a better play, better finish. 2-1 game.
Just 47 seconds into this third period. Canucks cut the Oiler lead in half. Puck shot into the Vancouver zone. Jammed off the left wing boards and down the ice. Won't be hard enough for icing. Draisaitl, left wing to McDavid. To the middle of the ice for Bouchard. Has to dump it in. Besser from Hughes at 47 seconds. Tyler Myers weaves his way out and now into the Oiler end. Goes to the right wing corner. Myers behind the net. Couldn't get it in front of the goal. McDavid, left corner to Ekholm. The left wing boards to Draisaitl. Now to McDavid. Into the Vancouver end. He went to shoot it. Fanned on it. Was in behind the net. Left it back there. Garland will chop it up the right wing side to Hedl. Hedl to the Oiler end. Stops up across. He'll get it to Forbert. The shot. And that one stays out. Pickard may have got a piece, but it went off the bar.
Puck went to the right guy there. I mean, Derek Forbert's not known for his offensive ability, but he had a little bit of space to make a better play than that.
Forbert at the Canuck blue line. 2-1 Oilers lead here early in the third. Puck dumped in. Nurse, right wing corner to Regula. Regula had Baines on him. The puck to the point. Shot by Pettersson, and a stick save made by Pickard. Coming across is Hughes' shot. That hits a stick, goes up into the air, and it goes out of play.
So he's just driving it right now, Quinn Hughes, and I mean, they're double shifting him. So we're going to see him every second shift here the rest of the way with them chasing. Again, the Oilers, I mean, this was a clinic through two periods, but Vancouver's ramped it up. Forbert actually got a decent shot on goal, trying to elevate the puck up on Pickard's glove side. Pickard fought it off.
Added an assist to Jake DeBrusk on that goal. Face off to the right of Pickard. Just the Nurse behind the net. Nurse had a off of Lecker-Mackey, and Howard recovers for the Oilers. Right wing for Regula. Through the middle, just beyond Henrique. It goes into the Canucks zone. Hronek behind the goal to Hughes, but then lost it. Comes in front, the shot, and a save made by Demko off of Howard. He didn't get a lot on it, and Hughes comes out through center ice. The right wing, shot and the save made by Pickard. Bad angle shot. O'Connor put it off the outside of the goal. The left wing point. Hughes to Hronek down the right wing in front, looking for the redirection, and that just missed connecting. It was Lecker-Mackey unable to redirect it, and Nurse will get to center ice, softly dump it in.
Oilers got to get their feet moving here.
Canucks have come out flying early in the third period. 2-1 Oilers lead, just over 3 minutes gone in the third. On the right wing, Besser lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Nugent Hopkins into the Canucks zone. On the left wing, Mangiapane in front to Savoy, and a shot and a pad save made by Demko as Matt Savoy with a good opportunity. The puck cleared out. Kulak, the left wing, will get to center ice. Drills it in. It goes to the right wing corner. Forbert. Pedersen. And Elias Pedersen off the right wing down the ice. That's icing against the Canucks. Well, Canucks have cranked it up a little here in the third.
Nice three-way passing play, though. And just, that was a good save.
Yeah, that was a good save by Demko.
Not listening, give him credit for the shot. And in fairness, Pedersen helped break that up defensively. I guess we got to say which Pedersen, the forward,
Elias Pedersen, yes. Elias being the defenseman. Face off to the right of Demko. McDavid taking the draw against Hedl. McDavid wins it, but it goes between the Oiler defensemen. Canucks will make a quick change. And Ekholm's in behind the Edmonton net. On the left wing to McDavid. Over to Draisaitl. Comes through center. Left side to Frederick. Ekholm left wing corner. Myers is on him. Gets into his skates. Frederick got it loose. Goes in behind the Canucks net. Frederick will try to jam it on. Goalie does. Save made by Demko. The puck over to the left wing. Kane will lift it up and out for Vancouver. Ekholm, Frederick. Side the Oiler line. Went off his stick. Goes out to the neutral zone. Kane will wind it up for Vancouver. Off the left wing boards it in.
Good job angling him off there. That was closing.
Nurse in the left corner. Ratu's in on the forecheck for the Canucks. Ratu's got the puck, can't get it in front of the net. Now it comes free on the right side. The shot by Kane, save made by Pickard. Regula on the left wing boards. When the puck gets cleared out, it'll go to Kapanen. Kapanen had it broken up by Quinn Hughes.
I'm telling you, he is having a marvelous start to this period.
Hronik on the left wing to Sherwood, directs it in. Nurse, right side to Regula. Regula back to Nurse. Nurse over to Alec Regula. Right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. On the right wing to Kapanen. To the middle of Philp. Philp to Regula. Long pass. Just off the stick of Eichauer. After it in the Canucks zone. It's on the right wing boards. Near the blue line. And it does come out. Tomashek unable to hold it in. Emberson on the right side. Now off the stick of Howard. It goes into the Canucks zone. Left wing side. Tomashek. Poked at it behind the net. Goes over to the left wing. Crowd starting to fire it up here at Rogers Place. 2-1. Oilers lead. 6 minutes gone here in the third period. Canuck fans making noise too. Comes free to Forbert. Forbert to the line. It won't get out. Now it does. And a bouncing puck. Tomashek, Kratom Henrique. They'll roll it in on the right side. Puck gets to the corner. Sent up to the line where it was Bouchard keeping it in. Myers behind his goal to O'Connor. And O'Connor off the right wing boards. Mangiapane banked it or batted it out of the air, kept it in. Mangiapane has scored in this game. This is his 500th NHL game, and his second goal is an Oiler. Pass up the right wing. That misses everybody, and it'll be icing against Vancouver. 6:40 gone here in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead. Besser's got his second of the season. Came here in the third period, just 47 seconds in.
Well, he had 6 goals in 2 games against Edmonton. Was it 6 in the first 3 games that the teams played a couple years ago? Got 4 the opening night.
That was the 8-1 pasting.
Oilers lost all 4 regular season games to Vancouver. Couldn't chase them down despite a 24-3 run during the regular season that year. Overcame a couple series deficits, ended up winning the series in 7.
Puck turned over. Savoy, a shot on the right side, and the save by Demko.
Of course, Besser did not play Game 7. You'd recall.
That's right. Mangiapane, left wing corner to Nugent Hopkins.
He had a blood clot.
Now into the left corner to Savoy, to Mangiapane on the right. Mangiapane cross ice pass. He had Nugent Hopkins slipping down the left side. It's broken up. DeBrusque to center, and he'll dump it in. Reversed behind the net by Bouchard to Matthias Ekholm. Around to the line where it's kept in by Besser. The puck bounces in behind the Edmonton net. Up the left wing. Frederick did get it out. He was looking for McDavid, but it missed him. And inside his own zone. Hughes up to Hedl. Now to Kane. He'll shoot it in. Left wing corner. Up the left side is Draisaitl. Will just bounce it out. Hronek. Rip it right back in. Off the left wing boards. McDavid. Now out through center to Draisaitl. Comes into the Canucks zone. Stops on the left wing. Frederick got tied up as the puck goes to the corner. Up near the blue line and cleared out by Hronek out to center ice. Dumped in by Kane. Nurse will go in behind the Edmonton net. Just over 8 minutes gone here in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead. Up the left wing for McDavid. Comes into the Canucks zone. Lay it off the inboards to the right side. Draisaitl to the blue line to Regula. To Draisaitl. Draisaitl to the right wing corner. Now in behind the net. Myers gets into it a bit with McDavid. Crowd reacts to that. It's in behind the Canuck goal. McDavid holding off Tyler Myers. Now to Draisaitl, right wing corner. Draisaitl to Regula in from the blue line to McDavid on the right wing. For Leon Draisaitl. Goes to the corner. He might drive to the net. And that's just poked off his stick and the puck cleared out. McDavid has it at center. Cross ice to Nurse. Dumps the puck in. Inside the Canuck zone. Oilers trying to recover it. Myers in behind his goal, and that goes up and out, and that's going to be straight out. Myers is going to the box for delay a game, and the Edmonton Oilers are about to go on the power play. When we come back, 2-1 Edmonton leads. We're in the third. We played 9 minutes and 7 seconds of the period from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Drivers seeking power, performance, and unbeatable value don't need to look any further than Freedom Ford. From the legendary F-150 to the rugged Bronco, the versatile Bronco Sport, and full lineup of SUVs built for every adventure, there's a perfect ride for every driver and every lifestyle. With financing rates starting at just 0%, hitting the road has never been easier or more affordable. Visit Freedom Ford on 75th Street in Edmonton and experience the thrill of driving your dream vehicle today.
Early bird prize deadline in Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery is October 17th. Shift into high luxury with the Porsche in Paris Early Bird Prize. 7 unforgettable nights in Paris and your own Porsche 911. Or choose $200,000. You're also in to win the $2.5 million grand prize. A luxurious show home in Cameron Heights and cash. Hurry. Porsche in Paris Early Bird deadline is October 17th. Hurry. MightyMillionsLottery.com.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, the Edmonton Oilers going on the power play. Delay a game penalty to Tyler Myers. The Canucks 2-1 Edmonton leads. 9 minutes, 7 seconds gone here in the third. Oilers 0 for 3 on the power play so far in this game. It's presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Face off to the right of Demko. McDavid kicked out of the face-off circle, and comes Leon Draisaitl. Kick the draw against Ratu. Puck bounces in behind the net. Hronek will rim it up the right side and down the ice.
That play happens because of an aggressive forecheck from Noah Phil.
Long pass, Draisaitl down the right wing to Tomashik. They'll say that's offside at the Canuck blue line.
Connery can really skate. Yeah. They are missing one of their penalty killers, Teddy Bluger. A lot of former Penguins with this team.
Brought in on the left wing by McDavid. Goes to the left wing corner. Dumped down, but does a good job to get it left wing side to Nugent Hopkins. Back to the blue line. Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. To McDavid, left side. Tried to flip it into the short side roof, but that's cleared out and went off the outside of the post and then cleared down the ice. Bouchard to Draisaitl. On the right wing into the Canucks zone. Goes to the right wing corner. Sweeps it to the left. There's nobody there for Edmonton. It's going to come out. Connor to Sherwood. That goes offside at the Edmonton blue line. 1:04 to go in the penalty to Myers. 9:57 remaining here in the third period. 2-1 Oilers lead.
Oilers scored on their first 2 power plays of the year against Calgary. David tried to jam one. Elevate it off the side of the head. He did that to Casey DeSmith, who was a backup to Demko a couple of years ago. And then he got hurt, and he went with Hertras Shilovs, who helped the Canucks farm team, Abbotsford, win the Calder Cup this past year, and then got traded to Pittsburgh.
Nugent Hopkins into the Canucks zone to the blue line to Bouchard, right wing to McDavid, into the corner, Draisaitl for Tomashik, on the right wing to Draisaitl, all the way over on the left. McDavid in front to Nugent Hopkins, off his stick. It's sitting there and covered up by Demko. 39 seconds to go in this man advantage.
And again, Tomashik is learning a new position. He's never played the net front on the power play. And the Oilers have a bulldog that's out until November the 1st after getting wrist surgery, getting hurt. And that was a game changer for Edmonton in the playoffs last year. Zach Hyman is a great net front presence on the PK, on the power play. 16 goals in the playoffs 2 years ago, Cam. That is the most in one playoff year by an active player in the NHL.
To the line it goes to McDavid. Right side to Draisaitl.
It's a 5-on-3 here.
Now Draisaitl to McDavid. Draisaitl gets the broken stick out of the way. Draisaitl centering pass. Tomashik just put it wide. Nugent Hopkins on the left wing with it. To Tomashik. To Nugent Hopkins to the blue line in the middle. Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins across. Draisaitl shot off the outside of the net. Draisaitl gets it back to the blue line to McDavid. Across. Draisaitl one-timer goes wide. Bouchard has it left wing corner. Penalty just about down to Nugent Hopkins. He'll come out front. Tied up, didn't get a shot. Pass to Draisaitl. Oh my! What a save by Demko! And he holds on to it. Draisaitl looks up at the scoreboard. Can't believe it. Penalty is done. 2-1 Oilers lead. 8:48 to go in the third. Thatcher Demko keeps his team in the game. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
And I'm Zach Hyman.
And when we're not making juicy sweet passes,
or having my goals disallowed,
we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling.
You know, guys used to call me a plumber.
And now they call you an HVAC technician.
Nice.
Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle.
Oh.
Well,
okay.
Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian. Export. Ultra. Excel. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 2-1 Oilers lead the Canucks, 8:48 to go in the third period. Thatcher Demko, before we went to break, makes an amazing save off of Leon Draisaitl to keep his team to within one. Shots are 33-14 for Edmonton.
This game has a bit of a feel tonight. Like Thatcher Demko might steal one. He has just been unreal. I mean, the Oilers, the scoring chances through the first two periods at even strength in this game were 12-0 for Edmonton. Ooh. This guy's been good.
Kulak on the right wing point. Off the boards behind the net to Podkolzin. To the left point to Nurse. He'll shoot it. Saved by Demko. Rebound. Put off the side of the net by Phil. He almost had his second. Puck on the left wing. Top of the circle. Kapanen cycles to Philp. Philp trying to come across the blue line. He does to the right wing corner for Kapanen. For Podkolzin on the left to Kapanen. In behind the goal. He'll get it out. Podkolzin shot. And that's blocked.
I think I got a piece of Philp.
Besser on the right wing point does get it out. Ooh. Puck at center. Following it up. Pedersen, that's offside. Canucks offside. With 8:04 to go here in the third. 2-1 Edmonton leads.
Well, just play within yourself right now if you're Edmonton. I mean, the shots are 35-14 for OilCountry here.
Edmonton 0 for 4 on the power play in this game.
He just backhanded. You know what, though? Demko had the right pad there anyways. He would have had to make a perfect backhanded shot to score.
Puck played in on the glass to the Oilers zone. It comes out like Mackey's shot off the stick of Pickard, and the puck on the right wing.
That guy can shoot the puck.
Tomasik got it out. The neutral zone. Nurse to Henrique. Went off his skate. Myers will take it into his own end. Turn it up the right wing. Throw it off the boards. Regula in his own zone for Edmonton. Up to Nurse for Tomasik. At center ice. Dumps it in.
Got it deep. There's something there with Tomasik. You can see that.
Coots will get to center. Shoots it in for the Canucks. It goes to the left wing corner. In behind his net is Kulak. Right side to Emberson. The right wing to Savoy. Hit his skate. Kept in by Baines.
Emerson's having a rough game here.
Savoy out through center. Down the left wing into the Canucks zone. Stops up his shot. And that goes off a stick and wide. Savoy trying to get the puck back. Instead through the middle. It's Ratu. Ratu will dump it, looking for Baines on the bank out of the corner. Puck to the left side. Ratu. His pass to the blue line went off the linesman. Emberson for Kulak. He's in behind the Edmonton net. 6:35 to go in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead. Kulak waiting. Now out through the middle as Kane went after him and forces him back. Kulak, little tight turn on the left side. Kane takes him to the boards, dumps him down. Garland gathers the loose puck. Went in behind the net. Now to Kane, right corner. To the right wing point to Myers. His shot was blocked in front. Frederick chopped down. Penalty coming up to Hedl. Once the Canucks touch it, and Hedl does, and the whistle goes, and Edmonton will go on their fifth power play.
The Oilers have had the puck the entire game here. Normally, you would look at a 5-1 penalty disparity in a game and go, Oilers have gotten a couple calls, but Vancouver's been in chase mode a lot, and Hedl
got his stick in on the feet of Frederick.
That's a no doubt about it.
Yep. Oiler Power Play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Face off to the right of Demko. 2-1 Edmonton leads. We got 6 minutes to go in the third period. McDavid Kicked out of the face-off circle, and comes Draisaitl up against Elias Pettersson. Draisaitl wins it. Puck goes to Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid. Skips off his stick. Now he gets it. Goes into the corner. For Draisaitl on the right wing. To the left wing point. Nugent Hopkins to the middle on the blue line. Bouchard. Cross to Draisaitl on the right. Into the corner. McDavid in front. And just put wide by Nugent Hopkins. And cleared down the ice by Pettersson.
You know what? You're going to look at the amount of scoring chances they created off the power play and go, how the heck do they not have a power play goal in this game?
Hronek breaking things up at the Canuck blue line. Shoots it all the way down. Pickard.
Who has to be your best penalty killer, Cam?
Well, your goalie. And Thatcher Demko's been that and then some. McDavid into the Canucks end on the right wing. Goes to the right wing corner. Helps it around to the left. Tomashik to Draisaitl, across to McDavid. Has it on the right wing. Gives it to Bouchard on the blue line. To McDavid. Goes towards the net. Across to Draisaitl to the side of the goal. That hit a stick before it could get to Nugent Hopkins. McDavid's centering pass was in behind Tomashik. And up the right wing, getting it out was Sherwood. 49 seconds to go in the man advantage. 4:45 to go in the third. 2-1 Edmonton leads.
They should be using Savoy on the drop and delay with his speed.
Bouchard.
Right here, give it to him.
Henrique. Now to Savoy. Into the Canuck zone. The left wing to Frederick. Frederick left wing corner. Behind the net to Savoy. Right wing point for Nurse. Nurse will shoot it. Saved by Demko. Rebound to the slot. Ekholm bats it towards the net. And Henrique put it on goal off the pad of Demko. It's in behind the net. DeBrusk will hammer it around the boards. It hit the stick of Nurse. It comes out. And the puck in the neutral zone. Penalty over here in 5 seconds.
You worry about Edmonton getting a call here against them. They've had so many power plays.
Edmonton 0 for 5 on the power play. Ekholm shoots it in. 2-1 Edmonton leads. Under 4 to go in the third. Marcus Pettersson in his own end on the left wing to Besser. To Hronek in the right corner. Hronek up the right wing for Hedl. Hedl to the middle. Gave it to Baines. Dump it in on the back end. It's in behind the Edmonton net. The right wing for Podkolzin, and he'll get it out down the ice. It'll be icing. 3.5 to go in the third. A 2-1 Oiler lead. Edmonton with a lot of chances. They've had 5 power plays. Great scoring opportunities. Thatcher Demko has kept the Canucks in this game. His best save, maybe the one off of Draisaitl right on the doorstep.
Well, it's a big draw here for Philp. Going head-to-head against Pettersson. Lefty against the righty, and he won it.
Kulak goes in behind the goal. Gets away from Besser. Up to Philp. Philp over center. Snaps the puck in. Rims on the left. Podkolzin. His pass to the middle for Kapanen. Off a Canuck stick, bouncing around. And Besser to Pettersson. And Elias Pettersson will shoot it in. In behind his net. Oh, Regula got drilled back there by Kane. And Kulak jumps in there. So does Phil. That was a big hit by Kane on Regula in behind the Edmonton goal.
That's a... I mean, they're going to call charging. I got to tell you, I thought Regula skated right into him. And I think it's just on the Oilers. I think it's solely on Edmonton.
Might be. Yeah, Alec Regula was a solid hit in behind the net by Evander Kane. We're going to take a break. 3:05 to go here in the third. 2-1. Oilers lead. The Canucks will sort out the penalties when we come back. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow? Stuck on the side of the road? Or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or Check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
Hey, Oil Country, stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Noah Philp goes to the box for the Oilers.
And it was a clean hit by Evander Kane. It was. Regula skated right into it and got trucked on the play.
Cross-checking the call. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Just the second power play of the game for Vancouver. They're 0 for 1. Edmonton's up 2-1 with 3:05 to go in the third. Face-off to the right of Pickard. It's sent to the line by Hughes. Keeps it in. Hughes on the left wing to Kane. Gets it low, and Besser could not center it. Pettersson on the end boards. Around, and there is Draisaitl for Edmonton, and he'll shoot it down the ice.
So they're going to attack Evander Kane when he's got the puck. So with all due respect to Evander, he's not Quinn Hughes, and he's not Elias Pettersson.
Pettersson on the right to Besser into the Oilers zone. Down the right wing to Pettersson. Pettersson to the blue line. Hughes. Oh, drill a shot. Oh, that one blocked in front of the net. It hit Nurse. It's underneath him. And the whistle goes. Oh, Nurse. That one had to hurt, but he is now back up on his feet. Oh. Yeah, Hughes leaned into it. That one hit Nurse kind of around the hip area. 2:22 to go here in the third.
I mean, he bombed that one.
Face off to the left of Pickard. What are they looking at?
Time.
Oh, time. Oh, yeah. Referees over at the penalty box.
They're giving him a timeout here, too. Are they giving him enough time to draw up a play? I can tell you that.
Well, they just were on the headset upstairs and now skate over to the Oiler bench. Tom Shimoleski, the referee, to speak with Chris Knobloch. Oh. Regula's getting... Yeah, that's what it is. So Regula will go to the Oiler dressing room to get looked at.
The Gardien is out of the goal.
Okay, so a 6-on-4.
This was not a particular area of strength last year for the Oilers.
Huck goes to the blue line, comes across. Hronek, one-timer, that hit a leg, went wide. Pettersson has it on the right wing for the Canucks at the hash marks. Pettersson to the blue line to Hughes. Goes to the middle, a snapshot, tipped wide, put across. Besser just missed the net. He got the pass from DeBrusk, and the puck cleared out. 2 minutes to go in the third. 53 seconds to go in the power play. Oilers up by 1. Hughes to center ice. Will bring it in on the left wing to Kane. Went to dump it in. His stick snaps in half. Ekholm to the line, but Pettersson kept it in. Across to Hronek. To the right wing corner to DeBrusk. On the left wing to Besser. Goes off his stick. Gave it away to Draisaitl. Draisaitl will flip it up. McDavid's trying to skate to it, but Hughes recovers. And he'll go in behind his goal. 23 seconds to go in the man advantage for the Canucks. Kane on the left wing. into the Oiler end. A pass goes into some skates, and McDavid will get the loose puck. He'll hold it on the boards for a moment. Now to Nurse, up the left wing to Draisaitl. The backhand, score! Leon Draisaitl with a backhand shot from the blue line. The empty netter puts the Oilers up 3-1.
Who else does that? Leon Draisaitl.
That was insane backhand.
That is, when people see this, he's backpedaling and he whips a backhander from 75 feet out.
Off the post and in. It was a heater of a backhand from a long way. Draisaitl's second goal of the year. That'll be an empty net, short-handed goal.
Second timeout, Tom White, Vancouver.
All right, timeout by the Vancouver Canucks. There's still a minute 13 to go in the third period, so puts the Oilers up by a couple, but
so it'll be Draisaitl,
work to do.
Nurse and McDavid.
That was a ridiculous backhand.
It's an obscene play.
It was. Filthy.
Do you know what?
As the kids say.
That had a little European feel to it. I mean, you know, his father coach Ravensburg, Ben Thompson, a former Alberta Golden Bear that played with Chris Knobloch. That's why Leon wears number 29, is because of Eddie Thompson, who you'd recall was a great junior player of the Medicine Hat Tigers. Yep. Went to the AHL after playing for the Golden Bears.
Still some work to do here, though.
I don't know why. I mean, it's a 6-on-4 for 8 seconds. You might as well pull Demko.
Yeah, now. Demko's on the ice, but he's between the hash marks.
And Pettersson's been able to induce the call here. Henrique's waved out, but Nugent Hopkins is there. Phelps on the ice in 8 seconds.
Demko's now gone to the bench. Phil getting ready to go out. Pettersson has to go off. His stick comes down the left wing. The shot from the angle. Saved by Pickard on a rising shot. It's now 6-on-5. Phillips out there. Puck to the blue line. Hughes on the left wing. Point a shot. Blasts off of Henrique and out of play. 52 seconds left. 3-1 the Oilers lead. Draisaitl from Nurse and McDavid on the empty netter. Face off to the right of Pickard. Nugent Hopkins against Pettersson. Goes in behind the net. Nurse off the glass. Keedle kept it in. Puck gets to the corner. Kulak on the end boards. That won't get out. Keedle has it on the right wing. It's about into the corner with it. For Besser, left side of Pettersson to the blue line. The shot, that was blocked. Hughes let it go. Went off of Kapanen. 30 seconds left. Puck on the left wing. Pettersson, cross ice pass. Hronek waiting. He'll put it towards the net. It goes off a few different bodies into the corner. Henrique trying to find that thing. Hronek wanted to sweep it towards the net. He couldn't. 15 seconds left. The puck on the right wing. DeBrusk got it low to Besser. Besser in behind the net. Goes over to the left. Puck broken up and now flipped out. And that's going to go down the ice. Icing waved off. This one will come to a close. And the Edmonton Oilers are able to hold on. A 3-1 victory over the Vancouver Canucks here tonight at Rogers Place.
I mean, the shots end up being 37 of 15 for Edmonton. Lots to like in this game tonight. But the only thing you didn't like was that the power play went 0 for 5, but that's because the guy in the pipes tonight for Vancouver, Thatcher Demko, was brilliant. This could have easily been a 6-1 game count.
On any other night, they get 2 or 3 on the power play with the opportunities that they generated. And they did generate a lot of good ones. And Thatcher Demko, it has to be stated, was exceptional in goal for the Canucks. But the Oilers didn't give up a lot. I mean, defensively, they'd be pretty happy. A lot of great opportunities for Vancouver. They had a few when they did. Calvin Pickard with some saves. And The Edmonton Oilers win this one 3-1 over Vancouver. So the Oilers get 3 out of 4 points for the first 2 games here at home. Philip Mangiapane and Draisaitl scoring for Edmonton. Draisaitl's with an empty netter, shorthanded empty net goal. Brock Besser, he had the goal for the Canucks here tonight. And we can head downstairs. Aiden Gannam standing by with Kasperi Kapanen.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Kasperi, obviously the first win of the season. What does that do for the team? And just how did the game go from your point of view?
Yeah, I think throughout the whole game, I think we were playing pretty well, and they're a good team as well, and they're going to have their pushes. But I think it was a great team effort from everybody today, and the first one's always a big one, and we continue from here.
I want to talk about your line, you, Vasily, and Noah. Noah getting his first goal in the National Hockey League. Vasily and you both getting assists on it. Just what was so good about your third line? I know head coach Chris Novak started you guys, but just what was working so well for you guys today?
Yeah, I think we're kind of an energy line, and probably play against some of their better lines throughout this year, and just try to bring energy, be physical, and kind of take care of business in our end, and obviously if we can score goals like that, that's always a plus. But I think we kind of feed off each other pretty well, and today we played a good game.
Thanks a lot, Kasperi.
Thanks,
guys.
All right, there was Aiden Gannam downstairs with Kasperi Kapanen. Edmonton Oilers win 3-1 and should be happy with the way they played tonight.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was a dominating performance. 37-15 shots. Scoring chances 12-0 through the first 2 periods. A little bit of a push from the Canucks in the third, but you know what? The Oilers wrestled the game back and ended up getting the win.
Didn't have to rely on one line to do all the scoring. Get a goal by Noah Philp, first in the NHL. Andrew Mangiapane scores in each of the first 2 games, but he scores as well. So it's always nice to see scoring throughout the lineup.
Yeah, well, and that's a big one. We mentioned the fact that, we were looking for some secondary offense from the likes of Jeff Skinner and Victor Arvidsson, and they just, Mangiapane, I had somebody tell me down in Calgary, well, he hasn't been the same player for a couple of years. He's got something to prove, and he's off to a great start.
Absolutely. 2 goals here, and 1 in each of the last 2 games. This was game 500 for Andrew Mangiapane. And Noah Philp, first goal in the NHL. Always it is exciting to see someone score their first goal, but certainly somebody like Noah Philp, and very happy for him. And Calvin Pickard, solid in goal, although not overly busy, but 15 shots that he dealt with. And Pickard, in his first appearance of the season, gets the victory, the 70th win of his NHL career. Oilers have the Rangers starting off a road trip, Bob. 5 straight here on the road.
Rangers have lost Trocheck week to week, but it's a good hockey club, veteran squad. They got a real good coach in Mike Sullivan, and they pounded Mike's old team today 6-1. So it's going to be a battle on Tuesday night. I do expect 2 lines. I can see Jake Wallman in the lineup on defense, probably for Alec Regula, based on that hit that he took today. And would not surprise me if we end up seeing Jack Roslovic's going to play as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what Chris Knobloch and Stan Bowman and company decide to do with the lineup Tuesday in New York City.
All right. The Oilers win this one 3-1 over the Canucks. Oilers now 1-0-1. The Canucks drop to 1-1. And it was Philip Mangiapane, Draisaitl for Edmonton, Besser with the goal for Vancouver. Oilers win it 3-1 over the Canucks. The Rogers post-game shows coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Into the middle of the ice to Regula, now to Nugent Hopkins. He'll get to the slot. Nugent Hopkins to the right, the one-timer, and that one blasted wide by Mangiapane. And the puck on the left wing. We're in the last minute here in the second. Oilers up 1-0 on the Canucks. Heedle in the right wing corner, gave it away to Mangiapane. The shot, scores! Andrew Mangiapane makes it 2-0 Oilers.
There you go. That's the Century Casino Highlight Zone. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winter Zone. From the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, this is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Oiler end, a pass goes into some skates, and McDavid will get the loose puck. He'll hold it on the boards for a moment. Now to Nurse up the left wing to Draisaitl. The backhand scores! Leon Draisaitl with a backhand shot from the blue line. The empty netter puts the Oilers up 3-1.
All right, that is the Alberta Blue Cross travel insurance goal game. Health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. Bob Stauffer here, along with Cam Moon, Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, no payments and no interest for a year. And we're in the Rogers postgame show for Rogers. This is our game when we bring aboard and set a game analyst Rob Brown. Rob, your thoughts?
Well, it's a just ending to a game that the Oilers were the better team throughout. The Vancouver Canucks hung in them because of fantastic play by Thatcher Demko.
He was fantastic.
I mean, very rarely does something get me out of my seat. Two things tonight did. We'll get to the other one, the hit later, but the save he made on Leon Draisaitl on the power play.
Yeah.
Leon had all the time in the world. He picked where he wanted to go, got good wood on it. I mean, this was a 3-1 game, so take away the empty net goal. So it's a 2-1 game that was really a 5-1 game or a 6-1 game. Average goaltending, it might be 7-1. They had that many grade A scoring chances tonight. Demko was sensational. Quinn Hughes was good, and he allowed the Canucks to stay close with the play that he made to Besser. But in all honesty, there wasn't. I mean, the Oilers are playing good defensive hockey. They're not giving up a whole lot of chances. It was a good effort from top to bottom. Their top stars didn't have their production, but they played well. And then Philp was very good. Tomashek was very good. Mangiapane's been excellent. He's been excellent all through preseason and through the regular season. The Oilers were by far the better team and certainly deserved this 2 points.
They did, and it's it was one of the. I'm just watching Scott Oak interview Noah Philp, and that's
a pretty cool moment for Noah Philp. He scored his first NHL goal, and
2 stories to share. But,
and then we also saw the Evander Kane that
Alec Regula.
You're going to find out at this level that you've got to keep your head, especially. So when I played,
you knew who was on the ice.
I knew who was on the ice, and I knew there was guys on the ice that were mad at me. And Kane wanted to go after Regula. He was not happy with it. Earlier in the game, Regula pushed him into the goaltender. They had words. In that shift, and Kane got a stick in the face.
He's the one guy that really wasn't on the team last year either.
So he's the guy he's going to go after. So you've got to know when he's on the ice. And, you and I have the benefit of being 12 stories up here. You could see that coming the entire way. We saw that 4 seconds before it happened, that hit was going to happen. That was clean, but we also saw the penalty that Kane took. That's the exact same penalty, the high-sticking one early in the game. We saw that 4 times against the Panthers last year. And Kane did it when he was with the Oilers. And Kane did it again tonight. The hit on Regula behind the net, that is a hit from behind. A player cannot protect himself when somebody comes between the shoulder blades. And it's not just Kane. There were other Oilers that did it last year too, but Kane did it a number of times, put some players out of the lineup. That is a dangerous hit. And Regula went down face first in the boards. They've got to make that call. I don't understand why they don't.
So, now here's the thing. Regula leaves the game, goes into the protocol. Wallman's probably ready to come back. You could just switch them out for a week and have Regula go on IR for that hit. I mean,
well, you could, because if you want more time to decide what you're doing. But
I mean, who do you pull out up front?
In all honesty, Isaac Howard. To me, I would have him playing in the minors. Right. I think he needs touches in a different type. He's an offensive player, and he's not getting offensive looks with the line he's playing on, getting a few minutes. I would have him playing in the. This team is deep enough now that they can allow him to develop and learn at that. He's never played against men before, and he's seeing out here it's bigger and faster.
I can tell you right now, I know for a fact they talk collectively to the line of Podkolzin, Philp, Kapanen after the game on Wednesday night.
They did not. It was not a strong game for that line.
And they said, "This is what we need from you."
And they got it.
They got it
right from the very beginning.
They started them in the game, north south. Get it on the forecheck, hit.
I've been on a checking line before, and when a coach tells you, said, "This is who you're going against. You're going against the other team's big players," and then he starts you. That's a confidence boost, and you want to prove him right. And I thought they were very good tonight. And a really big goal they scored. And all three players on that goal made a nice play. But Colson with the far pass, Captain, nice little chip pass, and Philp finished for his first NHL goal. That was a cool moment for Noah Philp.
Rob, great stuff.
Sounds good, Bob.
This is Rogers Postgame Show, Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, let's go to the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Earlier today at Rogers Place, the Edmonton Oil Kings improved to 6-2. They win 4-1 over Moose Jaw. They have Lethbridge here on Thanksgiving Monday. Meanwhile, down in Bakersfield, the Condors lost 7-6 actually in San Jose against the Barracuda. Meanwhile, in the National Hockey League tonight, 15 other games. Not going to give you a lot of detail. I will tell you, 2 goals from Mark Scheifele. The Jets beat the Kings 3-2. Blues double up Calgary 4-2. Doug Armstrong, by the way, GM of the Blues, GM of Team Canada, was in the building tonight for the game here in OilCountry. Boston beat Buffalo 3-1. Detroit doubles up Toronto by a score of 6-3. New Jersey, 2 goals from former Oiler Connor Brown. They beat Tampa Bay 5-3. They limit the Lightning to just 17 shots on goal in that game. Florida's 3-0 in the season. They pound Ottawa 6-2. Capitals 4-2 victors over the Islanders. In that game, Matthew Schaefer, number 1 overall pick, 2025 NHL draft, scored for the Islanders. Rangers, that's Edmonton's next opponent. They beat the Pittsburgh Penguins 6-1. Carolina Hurricanes, 4-3 overtime winners over the Philadelphia Flyers. Canadians score a late one to defeat the Chicago Blackhawks 3-2. Mammoth 3-2 overtime winners over Nashville. Columbus, Marchenko had a hat trick. Columbus beat the Minnesota Wild in mini 7-4. Dallas wins in a shootout 5-4 over the Avalanche, and the Anaheim Ducks storm back. What a wild game. 2 7-6 games in San Jose today. One at the AHL level, one at the NHL level, and the Ducks win 7-6. Leo Carlson, the GWG and OT. Seattle Kraken, a 2-1 overtime victory over the Vegas Golden Knights. Here, Noah Philp, the first star. Andrew Mangiapane scores for the second straight game. Edmonton wins by a score of 3-1. And the smart play of the game brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the all natural ingredients flag on the box the next time you shop. We're going to give it to Leon Draisaitl because that was one deft touch on the backhand for the empty netter. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Loyal to the oil, in Edmonton we trust. Rising to the top like a pizza crust. Got the flavors to play, yeah. Cooking on ice. Hunger happens, gotta score a slice. Let's go Oilers, E-Town unite. Ice District to Jasper, downtown to White. Wearing orange and blue, game on the street. Make the right call, Pizza 73. Let's go Oilers. 737373, Pizza 73.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and million-dollar jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517.
Let's go to the Molson Cup 3 Stars, presented by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. You must be of legal drinking age. Third star tonight with a goal in 2 consecutive games. Andrew Mangiapane. Thatcher Demko was brilliant for Vancouver. He was the only reason this was a game. Made 34 saves. He is tonight's second star. Noah Philp, what a personal journey he's been on. Scores his first NHL goal. Set up, put Coles in for a look in the game as well. He is tonight's first star. The Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Edmonton returns to action Tuesday night. They open up a 5-game road trip with 3 games in the New York State against the Rangers at MSG. For my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon, along with Jack Michaels. Cam, the call of tonight's game. Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, studio producers, Kellen Kennedy at the helm tonight, and Eamon Hashem, and our ace engineer,